All right, guys, we're back at it again. 2025.
Yes, sir.
Third Eye Truth Theorem Podcast, episode 53.
I like to hear you in my mic.
No, pause.
You gotta take the mic.
You gotta throw pause. You can't hear me?
No.
Oh, motherfucker. I thought you said you'd like to hear me in the mic. Oh, wait a minute.
I can't hear you. I
Can you hear me now?
can't hear my talk.
What about now?
Oh, there you are.
All right. All right. I was like, pause.
Jesus. Where the hell? Why am I not hearing
Don't
shit?
be doing that to me, Joe. I just started the episode. Well, yeah, we're back again, man. Episode 53, Third Eye Truth Theorem Podcast. I'm your host, James Gill. Co-host, Joe Hill.
That's right.
You're looking a little rough today, man.
Kiss my ass.
Hey, you had a good night last night. Holy shit.
Kiss
All
my
right.
All right, guys, we're in a new year, man. Got a new guest tonight, first timer.
Ooh, beginning of the
Yes,
new
sir.
year.
Welcome in Travell Nolan. Better
How
know
y'all
it's Tiny.
doing?
What's going on, man?
Not much, man. How we doing?
Oh, good,
Oh,
man.
you just spilled your
Oh, yeah.
beer.
I did? Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, man.
Party file for 2025.
Can't
All right,
take you
first
anywhere.
one. First one. That's all
Starting
right.
off right.
How you? What? Oh, what'd you just talk? That's how it look like that. All right, Joe. Yeah.
As long
Shut
as
up.
it's
I
still
gave you a
loose.
towel. Gave you a towel
You
to clean up
gotta
your
take
mess.
this home and
That's
wash
right.
it,
As
man.
long as it's
I
still
know,
loose,
now we have
not
to.
crunchy.
Yeah. Now we have
As long as it ain't all crunchy, it's smooth.
Yeah, that's right.
Standing up in the corner over there by itself.
Leave my corner alone.
Oh, shit.
I
Oh,
like my
Joe.
corner.
Oh, man. Oh, shit. I almost
Actually,
turned it
I do have a question for you.
What's up, man?
How did you get the name Tiny? Just because I know it's a tall type thing.
Right.
How did you? I mean, who gave it to you?
Go ahead, Joe. Get that awkward
Crystal.
question out the way.
Hell
Well,
yeah,
over at
I'm
Stooges.
curious.
Remember
Yeah.
Stooges used to be open
damn,
down
no
here?
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I moved here in 2008.
Yeah.
So when I got here, I came by myself, so I didn't know anyone or anything like that. And I used to hang out Sandbar, Stooges, whatever. And back then I used to just go by T.
Oh.
And then basically she just was like, "What's T stand for?" Tiny. And then it just stuck after
Stuck.
that. So
That's how I started. All
Yeah.
right. But
No,
you had it at
see, you
like
like that
a
question.
younger age.
no.
See, you like that question because you didn't know about it.
This is one of the biggest Detroit fans all the way around. I'm
Always.
assuming.
Oh,
And Michigan
you said-
fans, period.
Oh, and diehard
Draped up in
Michigan
his
fan.
draped up in his Michigan gear.
Got the Fago
It's-
Pats, the Lions, Michigan, the Pistons. You know what I'm saying? My homes,
Street.
the
That's
street I grew up on.
Okay. All
Corbett.
right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How'd you get that one?
What, this one?
Yeah.
Custom off eBay, man.
oh,
Where we
really?
buy everything.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm thinking, shit. How
There
do
you
you
go.
want to use? Get
Street.
find one like that? It's like, damn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, your damn Michigan team.
No,
Oh
dude.
yeah, man.
How do you feel
Beautiful
about that
thing.
Michigan Alabama game?
Oh man, I love it, man. I love every minute of it. I wish I could. I was at work, so I couldn't watch it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I did DVR. I watched it later.
Yeah.
But people can't stop talking, so I already knew the outcome
You knew
before I
it,
got
yeah,
to watch it.
yeah.
I mean, Alabama didn't even show up. The first quarter alone,
Right.
there is
I
two
missed that whole
interceptions.
game.
There's 2 interceptions, 3 fumbles, and they didn't even get past the 50 in the first half.
Alabama's gone downhill after Coach Saban's left.
Yeah.
Down.
People, they're trying to live off their name, man.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
trying to live off the Alabama name, which I mean, I understand, but it ain't the same.
It ain't the same, man.
It shows they weren't number 11 for anything.
Oh man, I just
The whole SEC's been getting ran through though, so it's not-
yeah.
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 It was supposed to be a big game tonight, Notre Dame and Georgia, but we all know what
Tragedy.
happened at tragedy
Yeah, it's
in
pretty
New
tragic.
Orleans.
Yeah, tragic.
With how many people were dead?
10
10
people?
from this morning.
Oh man!
10 from this morning.
So
30 was injured.
So they did a whole bomb sweep of the whole stadium and canceled the game for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Which is
Yep.
It's still
God-
it's still gonna be 80-45 game
goddamn, I have to work.
tomorrow.
I was basing my time today. I have my time off.
I know. We postponed this.
Yes.
Push this
I mean,
back
yeah, push it
so we
back.
can watch the
Let's
game.
watch
Right.
the damn game.
And I understand the pause at for the game, but
I do too.
Yeah.
all
safety
those people
precautions.
down there, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got to do something for those people, give them
Yeah.
their money
Oh,
back
yeah.
or something. man.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's wild.
just alone the injuries of that truck.
Oh yeah,
But I don't know why they did a bomb sweep. People say it's
of
because
this thing.
Shit, it was.
I
I mean, more than 10 people died. You don't have to do something. It seemed like it would be something like a threat to the
that's what they
football
think.
game.
That's what they
Right.
said. It was like they're afraid
Right.
it was a threat to the game because they didn't know it was a type of a terrorist type attack. and stuff like that. So I went, oh, that does make sense.
I
But
still, I'm still a little pissed off, man.
I'm more pissed off
yeah.
they
Watch that
postponed
shit
it.
at
It's
work
still
now.
an 8:45 game. That game's not gonna get over until midnight.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, I know them people down there
It's a
not caring about
Thursday
that
night.
game right now. Thinking about their family and
Yeah,
friends.
well,
down
I
there.
understand that. I mean, my heart goes out to the people that perished in that whole accident. But
Oh, for sure.
it's just wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something to
Wow.
wake up to on New Year's Day. Right?
Exactly. A new year too, a brand new year. Wow.
Just drove a truck straight down through the barrier.
Yeah. Man.
3:15 in the
See,
morning.
that goes to show you, man. You gotta always have your head on a swivel. You never know what's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
happen.
And you out there partying on Bourbon Street, you know,
Yeah, you don't even-
drinking,
you don't
not paying
expect that.
attention. You
No,
know,
you don't expect it.
everyone's out there liquored up, just having a good time, and
I,
a truck just come barreling through. You know,
Anything, man.
I haven't been on Bourbon Street since I was 20.
I've never been to New Orleans.
like 40 years ago.
No.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
A mad scientist.
Right.
What am I the youngest one here? Am I the youngest one here again?
No, Travell's young than you.
You're
Oh,
younger
yeah.
than I am?
Yeah.
I hope so.
How old are
He just made it.
How old are you?
I'm 42.
Yeah, he's
Damn.
young. Yeah.
you? Yes. Shit, I thought you were older than I was.
So I'll be 52 in next week, man.
Oh man,
Yeah.
you look good though. You look good too, Joe.
Oh, thanks.
You look good too. For
I feel kind of
73.
rough today, but I'm good. Thanks.
Certified fail.
Why do I always get these damn ones?
Shows old dirt.
I look older than dirt.
Oh man, oh, you young.
Oh,
Oh, you're
stop.
young, man.
Oh, stop.
You're a young man.
Kiss my ass.
Hey, well, still, you what? 44? You're still young, man.
Yeah, I'll be
You're-
45 in a month.
Yes.
Oh.
I know. Yeah.
Oh,
Time
Yeah.
to fly.
Oh, way young.
I think KT's the youngest one here. What?
Don't put that booty on me. Can't you see how
No,
old
we,
you?
we can call KT back out now. Look at that.
KP shot some fire.
We did.
Shots back at you. I'm not old as you, motherfucker.
Dude. Man, oh shit, I
the
forgot.
white kind.
I forgot. No,
Still drained of its nutrients. Oh,
shit, I forgot you posted that about his birthday. We both
What?
about his birthday. What he just said.
Oh yeah. KT just had a birthday, and we didn't.
Well, happy
recognize it.
birthday.
Yeah. Well,
Said for those that didn't wish me a happy birthday, eat dog shit.
They didn't wish me happy.
That's what he was pointing.
We said,
This
"Oh
is for
shit."
us right here. Yeah, we fucked that.
Yeah, no, we did.
Got
We
flushed
did.
down the toilet, man. Gotta get rid of that one. Sorry, KT, man. I
Yeah,
apologize, brother.
We did.
Happy belated, though, man.
But we did wish you happy Merry Christmas.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Listen, like, fuck you guys. I have a birthday.
Wish you a Jesus' birthday.
Oh, damn.
KT
So mean.
said, fuck you
I
guys. Oh,
Go
man.
ahead, Baba Booey. Guy behind the scenes.
It's good to have you back, man.
That's
You
good
haven't
to
been
be
here in a whole month.
back. Good to be back. Yep. Holiday season's over, so I'm happy
Yep.
to be back.
Get back to
Oh,
normal. Yes.
Oh yeah.
You have a good Christmas?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good, man.
Yeah.
It was good. I was on vacation for the whole time, but
Yeah.
I didn't go anywhere. Just chilled out. So
Yeah.
it was good. Kids loved it.
Yeah. Good deal.
I loved it.
How old are the kids?
My son is 3. My daughter's 1.
Oh, man. You got one
Yeah.
of each. All right.
Oh yeah, Zaire and Amara.
Are you done? You gonna?
Oh yeah, I'm done.
He said, "Oh
Yeah, come on, yeah.
He says, "Oh yeah."
Two and out, man. I'm too old for that.
Yeah, man. Somebody asked me if I want to have kids. I was like, dude, man, I'm gonna be 70 years old. My kid graduates high school.
No. That's for the kids' sake.
My
Yo.
kids are all grown.
I-
Up now. My youngest is 18
Yeah, my daughter's
in high
actually
school.
my daughter is going to be turning 20.
And my youngest daughter will be 20
Friday.
Oh jeez.
My youngest daughter will be 23 days after your birthday. No, before your birthday.
Yeah, my birthday
For
on the
your birthday.
4th.
Yours is on the first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be 58 when my daughter graduates high school.
Dude,
I know.
Oh,
you know,
you already looked at that? I didn't want to
I
look
was
at that.
calculating this the whole time.
I wouldn't want to look at that.
I had
Damn.
to.
Yeah, I was like calculating this when my son was born. I was like, oh man, I'll be 52 when he graduates.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Well, the funny
Right.
thing,
Done.
the funny thing is when I did a lot of the parents that my daughter graduated with, I mean the kids, the parents were all looking at me and says, "Oh, is this your brother?" And I said, "No, that's my dad." She said, "That's my dad." I said, oh, "Wow, how old is he?" I said, "How old are you people?" So because
They
they're all
said you
old,
were a brother.
yeah, because they're all older than me. I mean, when my daughter graduated, all the parents there were like in their 50s or 60s.
How old were you when you had your daughter?
25.
No.
Still young.
Yeah.
25. Yep. Dude, now she's gonna be a 20-year-old. I can't. I'm just
Shit, my oldest
shocked.
daughter is 31. I started at 20. At 20 years old, she was born, and my kids have a big gap.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 12-year gap. My youngest daughter is like, she'll be my oldest daughter will be 32 this year, and my youngest daughter is 20. So it's 12
That's
year
pretty
gap.
cool.
Yeah.
But still, I mean,
Right.
at least you got the generation there.
Exactly.
Dude, I mean, I was like, oh man, I don't want to have any more kids after my first, but then things happen.
Yeah.
Things happen, man. You caught up in that mix.
That's why I got spaded. That's why I got
Can't pull a
spaded.
Cadillac out of the garage.
That's why I got spayed and neutered. Sorry.
Right.
That's seriously?
Yeah, Cialis
Yeah,
got the popping.
I did
Nah,
at 30.
dude.
I did at 30.
No, dude.
Hell
No,
yeah.
no,
Spayed and
dude.
neutered at 30. Bam.
I want you
I
thanks,
want-
man.
I want
I'm a grown man.
A one and done. I only wanted one.
Well, they treating you like an animal, cutting your shit off like that.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, whatever.
Well, yeah. No power to you, man. You really want it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Dude, man, you just pull that Cadillac out of the garage, man. Timeless. You pull that game, that'll be perfect.
Can't afford a Cadillac.
You still got time for another.
No,
Yeah.
hell no.
Yeah.
I don't-
Still got
Yeah.
one
time.
and
You
done.
want
I only
more?
wanted one. Nope.
That's all
Sorry.
you want is one?
Yeah.
You want a son?
I actually wanted a daughter, and I got what I wanted.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Never wanted a son?
No.
Dude, I was trying so hard. I was trying so hard. And like all my friends were like having boys. Man, it's a whole. One of my buddies had all boys. So like, James, what does it feel like not to have any boys? I'm like, motherfucker. I tried 3 times. You finally got one.
I got lucky, man. I got oldest son, youngest daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way I wanted it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Son, the oldest, and daughters underneath, or daughter.
Yeah.
But it was a good feeling, man.
Oh yeah,
Just
man.
to see
Kids are all love, man.
No, and then it's the funny thing. My son was born, and before he was born, the ultrasound came and says, the girl says, it's a girl. Like, what? How do you know already? So the ultrasound, and it wasn't true. She was lying to me the whole time. She was
lying to you.
Yeah, she was fucking with me because she knew I wanted a boy.
Yeah.
That's my last shot. So I'm not having any more kids after that. And came out a boy. I was like, yes, yes.
I just can't. I didn't want a boy.
My oldest daughter.
Why not?
My oldest daughter had her legs crossed during the ultrasound.
Oh,
So
she was trying to hide.
yeah, I was like, oh
Ah.
man.
You're not gonna know what I am.
Yeah,
Right.
till born. Yeah.
Not gonna know what
All
I
right,
am.
Here we
I'm,
go.
I'm closing my legs.
Sorry. Gotcha.
Surprise.
But everything turned out well though.
Yeah, I'm happy with mine. Like, they both were kind of scared, so they both came super early. My boy was like 2 months early. My girl was like a month and a half early, but they're both big, healthy, about 6 feet tall.
Holy shit. When they were born? I'm like, wait a minute. This is both 6 feet tall now?
Right,
6
yeah,
feet
yeah.
tall, full head of hair.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My boy came out super small. He was like 3 pounds 10 ounces,
Oh, yeah.
but yeah, he flew up like super fast. You know,
Big kid.
I'm a big kid. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm big too. 6'8".
You're
But-
6'8". I thought you were taller.
No, 6'8".
Yeah,
But
you can see when he comes around, he just like gets all the attention. Huh? Everybody's looking
I know it,
up.
but I feel bad for him all the time when we
I know I would
bowl.
get tired of that shit.
Oh,
I
too.
would get
oh, yeah.
tired
I
of
would
that.
get tired of that shit too.
all the
Also,
time.
like we're bowling because he bowls on Wednesdays and stuff
Oh, you
like
do?
that.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah, and
side
all of a
hop?
sudden people just walk up to him and say, "Damn, how
How
tall are you?"
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, just take a picture. He's
Right.
actually he's a pretty cool guy. I said, why don't you just stop acting
This
like
one is-
like he's like
The
a Big
icebreaker.
Bird or
It's
Right,
tall,
exactly,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Like, and they all
And that
go,
just instantly annoys me anyway. So it's just
Right, right,
Yeah.
right.
I would stand. I couldn't stand it.
I usually don't mind when people ask me questions. I just don't like it if they ask me like I owe them an answer. You know,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
understand what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like They'd be
Like,
like,
you owe them an explanation on how tall you are, right?
Well, how tall are you? Like,
Yeah.
Was I supposed to already have told you that or something? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Supposed to announce my height when I
exactly.
walk in the room.
Right.
Wear a shirt. I'm 6'9".
Exactly. Right.
Stop asking questions.
Hey, that's what you need to put on.
You're talking to. I'm sure you get that.
6'3". I mean, every now and then, but
Yeah.
when you walk in the room, I'm like, God,
There's something
I,
you need to put on your coat. I'm 6'9".
No.
That's true. I could put that on there.
'cause then here's the thing: when you're in the place, James, how does it feel not to be the tallest person in the room? Like,
Oh, yeah.
all right, good,
Exactly right.
Take the focus off of me.
Oh, you got me. I'm sorry.
No, there are taller people than I am.
Right.
I always think it's funny that actually when I do see you walk by and you're standing next to Day Day, like, you just pop him on the head.
There's so many jokes I could go with right now. But I'll leave. Last night was the funniest thing.
Go ahead.
I saw him in there with that Judge Mathis shirt on. Yeah.
I called him Cedric the Entertainer. He had his orange gators
Yeah,
on.
I saw the picture. He was looking good. And I was like, look at this motherfucker.
Judge Mathis shirt.
I was thinking jingling.
Sorry, Day, but that's funny as shit. Man. You walked in, I couldn't help it, man. This mother, he was.
His shoes were
Man.
sharp, though. His shoes were sharp.
Yeah.
He's an old Chicago player, man.
Yeah, his brother was roasting him too.
But the funny thing is,
Yeah,
brother
we're
comes
roasting
in
too.
with just a baseball cap, his jacket,
Mhm.
didn't dress up, and then there's Day Day. So
Didn't he change?
No,
He didn't change.
no, he didn't change.
Okay, but he was he came in. I was like, look at this. Look at him. Look at said the entertainer.
You should see him when he dresses up for weddings. Though he dresses the same kind of style. Too, for weddings. Dude, he gets all out.
That's what he said, though. I think.
That's good.
I like
you know,
when he does that.
Trust
It's
me,
kinda cool.
he does. He does a good job.
Yeah.
He said, I can dress better than this. I was like, all right, but
I agree.
he does a good job, man.
He knows how to do it, man. He knows.
He's
Yeah.
old school like that.
Exactly right. He doesn't wear the same thing at every event.
He is old.
Yeah, he's just old.
That's
He's
a little warm.
Daddy's older than all of us.
Getting warm now.
Yeah, I'm getting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this jacket off.
We
Yeah.
can turn the fan on for him.
Oh shit, I forgot to do that. You know
Did
when you
this
get all
hustle
mad
and
about.
flow?
Oh, you're gonna be sweating in a minute. I can already tell.
Yeah.
Your face is all red. Your neck is
always
red now.
Kill them fans.
That's exactly what you looked like last night, man.
I know.
Damn, Joe. And if you look at back at Joe's neck, his hair's all wet.
It's all wet.
Just look at it. That's the indication he's
The
been.
funny thing, I was wearing that cardigan the whole entire time, and damn, I should have took
Look like-
the damn thing off.
Like, I was trying to think of Cliff Huxtable, but
No.
compared to that,
Yeah, I would call you the same damn thing because you wear them too.
I was thinking about Mr. Rogers.
Aw. Damn. Won't you be my neighbor?
No, you'd be at my house every day if I was your neighbor.
Probably would. Probably would. Kiss my ass though. God damn. Leave me alone. Why don't you turn the fan on?
Oh shit! You really want me to turn? I'm not
Yeah.
getting up to turn that thing on. I don't know.
You get up and go pee in the middle of our show.
Once in how many episodes?
52.
Thank you.
There you go.
It's only did it once.
I need y'all to
Whatever
hustle
we
and
at
flow,
here.
girl. Like,
Yeah,
We on 53?
Huh?
We on 53 or 52?
53.
Okay.
You didn't hear me say that?
I couldn't remember. It's hard.
Oh,
to
you
I have a
getting?
bucket back here.
Oh, KT had a long.
KT had a pretty rough night.
So, New Year's Eve, anybody? Well, I know what you did. I know what you did. I was there. I watched you in action. No need to.
Couldn't leave the dance floor. It was fun.
No, dude.
oh man,
I didn't see
Cutting
you on
it
the
up.
dance floor, but I can imagine you were
I
out
was
there.
on the front, partying with the band.
That band was pretty good. And then-
Y'all have PS dump your boy.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude, they draw a crowd, man.
They do.
They always
They
draw a
draw a good
crowd.
crowd.
Not only that, but it was just a lot of old people there. A lot of old people
That's
getting in the way.
That's not nice. That's not nice. You gotta call them something different.
Elderly, decrepit.
Decrepit.
You want me to go on?
That's
We're
even
all going to
worse.
get there.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the next generation will make fun of us when we get that today.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank God.
You guys are old.
You guys are old. My daughter calls me old. I
Yeah,
said,
you-
I'm
You
40.
are.
I'm
Dude,
44. I'm not old.
Could you remember how old 44-year-olds looked when we were young?
Yes,
Yeah.
I remember.
Right.
I was like, that dude is old as fuck. No, I would do me. I get that. I mean, I know the younger people look at me and like, man, you're old. When I tell them how old I am, you like you're such and such age, and now I'm 52 or 51.
That lady, are you 50?
Oh yeah, I was like, no, dude, yeah. I said, no, I'm not 50. I'm not 50.
Then she said, "Are you sure you're not 50?"
I said, no, I'm not 50. I looked at Joe and no, I'm not 50. You sure it's not your 50th birthday? I said, no, I'll be my 52nd birthday.
she didn't believe, I don't know how old I'm gonna be.
Yeah, I do. I don't know. I mean, I get it, but when I was a 20-year-old looking at a 50-year-old, like, that's old, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I can't wait to get there. I made it. Finally, I was like, shit. Through all the choppy waters I've been through and bullshit I've been through.
Yeah.
Missed car accidents and shit I've been in.
Yeah.
It could have been
the bike accident that breaks your ribs.
Yeah,
oh man,
dude. Yeah, that was
Did you just fall off the bike?
No, what it was. I was riding down the street.
Hold on. What was it? A pedal bike? Or like,
Yeah.
Okay.
It was mountain bike. And I was
It's
riding.
a funny story though. I still think laugh at it.
I was riding going the opposite way of traffic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bad idea. Go down this hill and I didn't see the storm drain. The storm drain goes deep
in it.
And it's like a manhole cover that the drain goes, the water goes into. I hit that fucker for head on. Threw me off my bike.
It does.
Dude, I landed on my side like this, cracked my ribs.
Gets better when the people.
So I'm like, oh, that shit hurts. I didn't know what happened. I was like, that shit hurts. I tried to get up, like, oh man, I can't get up right now. And people I know somebody saw that shit. Like, look at that motherfucker right there, flipping on his bike. Yeah, I'm sure somebody was laughing about it.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
But this two ladies stopped. They saw me flip and they said, "You okay?" I'm like, no. I can't get up right now. This shit hurts. And then people at the house I flipped in front of, said, "You okay?" I was like, "No, I'm not okay." You need me calling out? I was like, "No, I'm not. No, that's gonna cost some money." You know,
Right,
like,
that's $10,000 ambulance.
Yes. So they called the cops, and the cops came. And they pull up and say, "You need us take you to the hospital?" Like, no, I'm good. I say, "Well, I can give you a ride home." I looked at my front wheels, like that one was bent all out of shape. The cop put a bike in the car. Went to my now ex-girlfriend's house, and I was trying to call her the whole time. She wouldn't fucking answer the phone. Get there, the door's unlocked. I fall in. I'm like, oh, I had this hole in my shirt because a shirt was ripped right here, and like a nice strawberry on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Did you get bit by a dog? I'm like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? No. Then she starts to cut off my favorite shirt. It had a little hole in it. I was like, my Chuck Norris shirt. She just cut that motherfucker off. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And I couldn't get breaking a rib is the worst feeling I've
There's something you can do for it either.
Nothing.
Right.
You gotta let it heal. You gotta let it. Luckily,
Every time you move,
I just cracked. It was probably fractured because I can't laugh, can't fart, can't sit up, can't do anything. It was so hard for me to get out of bed.
Where the hell did the farting come from?
Dude, you can't do anything. Anything that comes from your midsection,
right?
You can't do it. Can't do it. No laughing, no.
I knew that.
Like flexing or nothing, the abs or nothing. This shit hurts, dude.
You just feel it every time you move.
Every time you move.
Yes.
I had to take a whole week off of work. I was like, And I finally got back to work and it was still like hurting, but that's the worst. I don't wish that on anybody.
I know.
You've been back on the bike since?
No.
He hasn't.
No. I bought one too. I was like, nah, it's still hanging in my garage. I'm like, nah, don't trust
I even help people raise money to fix his bike.
All you have to do is get fucking the front rim.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
And the GoFundMe for the bike?
No, when he got an injury because he couldn't work for the week. So I had people say, "Hey," I had people say, "Hey,
I bounced back."
He needs a new bike.
Then I fractured my foot at work.
Yeah,
dude, I don't know how I did this, but it was like a bottle falling off the counter. And I tried to stop it with my foot, man, right on the bone right there. Didn't even know
First mistake.
Didn't know it. So I got up the next morning and the fucker was swollen. I'm like, holy shit, that hurts. I said, I'm in trouble, man.
Yeah,
I'm in trouble.
I think I was there for that night.
I don't know, but I remember when it swelled up, I asked my buddy. I was like, I'm not going to the hospital. I can't afford it. I don't have any insurance. So he gave me his boot.
Yeah.
So I was like walking in, I came to work, and Tom was like, you didn't tell me this was going on. I was like, dude, shut up. Let me work. I can't take any days off of work. And I worked, man. That thing was throbbing, dude. I had to stop at the middle of the night, elevate it, get the blood pressure off of it. This is all get back up and get stuff done. That happened for a while too, man. I was like,
I can't believe you got up and worked on it with the boot on off the fractured foot.
So I look at people when they're like, oh, my back hurts. I said, motherfucker, I worked on a fractured foot.
Yeah.
You can't tell me shit, man.
Do you want to hear another funny story about James?
Oh shit.
Let's hear it.
No.
Was it because of getting close to my birthday?
No, actually, that's a good way of doing it, but no.
Yeah, go ahead.
No,
I want to hear the story.
No, I want you to tell the story.
Oh, did you start it off?
No,
I know what you're talking about.
The bird story.
What bird story?
When you're walking.
Oh,
I love that one.
With the seagull?
Yeah. He's afraid of birds now.
No, I got dude. I used to walk all the time, and when it would take like a good 2 hours to get to work. I would walk to work.
Yeah.
So I was walking through. I think it was by
the mall.
No, the mall is dangerous. Damn seagulls. That's dangerous.
They relocated them.
That they did?
Yeah, they're not over there anymore. They're over like I think
like
Safari Joe.
How the fuck they do that?
I don't know.
Relocated them.
I don't know why you're looking at me. I'm not the bird whisperer.
Yeah, you look like.
How would I know where the hell they moved? I just want to hear the story about you.
Whispering the birds.
I want to hear the story about how the birds died down at you.
Oh, dude, I think it was like around the time when the birds had their little birdlings, whatever you want to call them, hatchlings, if you want to call them. Right. So it was a little seagull, baby seagull, and I didn't notice it right away. This seagull came out of nowhere, dive bomb on me. I'm like, what the fuck, man? So I'm like trying to navigate through this bird trap, and I pull out my slingshot. I have my backpack.
Yeah, slingshot.
Yes, it gets better.
So I put out my slingshot. Like I was going
slingshot from her, like
his backpack. He always carried a little backpack.
I had an army knife in there, a slingshot with ammo. This was all when I was walking. I was like, I had to walk through the hood, man. I was like, slingshot, Samson, David Goliath. So I'm over here like this with my slingshot, cocked and loaded, right? And then
let that thing out. Oh, anybody.
No, so not only that, I couldn't hit one of them. I tried to shoot one, I missed it. Like fuck this. Then it flew by and motherfucker shit on my shoulder. I'm like, all right, I'm out of this. I'm going home. I took a nap. I forgot to wash my coat. Girlfriend comes pick me up. So what's that on your shoulder? And she scratches it and sniffs it. Like bird shit.
He was even ducking and diving.
Dude, man. Oh man.
I understand.
Fell down a hill.
Luckily, it was no little dogs chasing me or anything like that. I would fuck the dog up. Slingshot. That motherfucker would have evaded that one.
You proficient with a slingshot?
I'm pretty damn good with it.
You still hit a bird.
Well, birds are damn elusive when it comes to slingshot. You gotta have. I mean,
you gotta lead it a little
bit. Yeah, you gotta lead it off like a passing football.
They had the little arm thing on it and everything.
Right here. Yeah. Locked up.
So the thing that cracks me up when he tells that story, and all of a sudden, what are you grabbing like a Bowie knife, and all of a sudden I'm gonna grab my slingshot.
No, I had to unpack that, but I had to take my backpack off. These motherfuckers was coming after me. Zip, clap, ready to roll.
Instead of a gun, this man carries a slingshot.
Yeah,
like The Last of Us, bro.
Oh man,
killing zombies with the slingshot.
I tell you, man, I'm prepared.
I got it.
If a zombie fuck with me, I'm just hit that bitch right in the forehead. Done.
Instead of getting his knife out, it's dive bombing. He doesn't get his knife out. I'm gonna get you with this.
I always have my knife with me. I have a pocket knife and I have my big knife in my backpack. And I shouldn't be carrying it like that, but saying that out loud, you get pulled over. You go to jail.
A flick blade.
Yeah, a big ass blade. That one was about that long. A big sturdy one too, man. Like, get out of line, dog. I'll snap the shit out of you. They going down like Rambo, man. I'm telling you.
James, you carry things like mountain man, survival
Right.
Yeah,
Dude,
like
he
carry a
did.
giant survival kit.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I got all kinds of shit, man.
Like Yukon Cornelius.
Yeah.
Is that why you're wearing camo pants on right now?
Dude, stop messing with my camos, man.
Uh,
I wasn't expecting to tell us that. This is why you asked me about that? My camouflage pants? You asshole. I knew it. I knew it was something. I knew you was something. I just got Joe, man. Joe. Oh, man. Is that why you were asking that, you asshole?
Yeah.
No, I don't like you right now, dude. I do not like you right now.
Now you're gonna find something.
And you just like suckered me into telling that story,
Right.
too. Well, that was a good one. All right. Oh, man.
You got Joe.
Yeah, I got Joe big time. You, Joe.
Oh damn! I always
That's
get
good.
booed. I always get booed.
Oh man, yeah. That's my walking experience. Man.
So, what do you do for a living? Actually, I'm kind of curious. You said you work at the cook plant, right?
That is correct.
What do you do though?
I'm a senior reactor operator at the cook plant.
Senior
So-
what?
Reactor operator.
Reactor operator?
That
Yeah.
is
So
big money.
basically, you know, it's a nuclear plant, so we make electricity.
Yeah.
It's a control room. I run the control room.
You're a Homer Simpson.
Basically. Basically.
That's
you
what
had to put it that way.
I
Basically.
pictured it like that. That's
And that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
We just make electricity.
Yeah.
Safely and efficiently for you.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Thank you.
All this light we have here.
Yeah.
This is this guy.
Say thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, I'm sorry. My fault. Thank you. My fault.
Good job. Good job.
I
Good
get
job,
one of those
We
right there.
appreciate you.
Good job, James.
I appreciate
I give
you.
that to myself.
Good job, James.
Yeah. So I've been doing that basically since I moved. That's why I moved here in 08 was to
Really?
work at the cook plant. Yeah.
You've been working there since 08?
Oh,
16
shit.
years.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Hey, yeah, we definitely moved.
What were
on.
you doing before that?
I was in the Navy before that.
You were in the Navy
Yeah.
on the submarine?
No, on the carrier, aircraft
Okay.
carrier.
I was
So I did 6 years in the Navy. After high school, I
You
did
had to
6
see a
years in the
submarine,
Navy.
didn't you?
Well, every time I think, yeah. That was
Did he gonna put his ass on the submarine?
that 6'9"? Hell no.
All
Okay.
right.
Think.
David Robinson was on the submarine.
No shit.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
7
Yeah.
foot.
Yeah.
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 The
I forgot.
Admiral was
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
submarine.
That's why they called him the Admiral. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You had to volunteer for that shit though. I'm
Yeah.
smart.
They said that. Put me on the boat, man. I'm good.
All right.
You're on a carrier for how long?
I was attached to the carrier for about 4.5 years. I was
Yeah.
in the Navy for 6 total.
Good
Okay.
for
So,
you.
yeah.
Thank you for your
Oh,
service.
thank you.
Thank you
thank
for
you.
your service.
Serving the
You're a
country, man.
vet.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for your service.
I ain't do too much.
That's
Well,
No,
he's-
no.
Right, right. It
You're
was
still,
easy.
you're still on a carrier. You still
Yep.
did other stuff. I mean,
We did
that-
stuff.
that
You
is-
know,
that
the
is-
carrier as a whole did stuff. I did the same thing though when I was there, make electricity.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, you did. Oh, so you traded for that.
yeah, exactly right.
Wow.
So I did the exact same thing what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
When I was in the Navy. So.
Damn, I didn't know that about him.
No, I knew he
I
was,
knew
in
he was
the
in the
Navy.
Navy, but I
I
didn't
know he
know
went
what-
in the
yeah.
Navy. I knew he worked at the plant. So
Yeah.
I knew he was in the Navy. I didn't know what he did.
I didn't know
Oh, yeah.
the extent of it.
Damn, that's pretty
But
cool.
so you did all that in the Navy, learned how to do the nuclear plant thing.
Yep.
What did you do? You see any cool things when you're in the Navy? And go to cool places?
Oh yeah, we went to a couple cool places. Like we went to Dubai.
Yeah.
That was super cool. I mostly saw, inside bars and stuff when I was out. That was young. You know what I'm saying? This is a young Thundercat running around doing
He's
crazy.
just Thundercat.
There you go. That's the way
You know
to
what I'm
describe
saying? You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Drinking and
Yeah.
being foolish, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
having fun.
Yep. Being cooped up on the ship for, 3 months, then getting off finally.
Oh, hell yeah. Stretch the legs
Yeah,
out.
exactly right.
Yeah.
You want to just run around and be crazy. There ain't no sightseeing or nothing like that.
So
you know?
what's Dubai like?
It was nice when I was there. It wasn't the Dubai that it is
Right,
today. You know what I'm
right.
saying? This was, 06, 05, you know what I'm saying? So they were just getting started. Like they got those islands there that are shaped like the continents
Yeah.
or whatever. They were just putting those in
Oh,
when I
damn.
was there. So you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? They were just filling it in with water and stuff.
Yeah.
And all that water, that's the desert, man. So all them islands, they got to buy that water. You know,
Right.
that's not natural to do.
Yeah. Change the landscape.
They had that sailboat hotel that
Mhm.
they got. That was up though.
Yeah.
That was up when I was there. Dubai was nice. Dubai was really nice, man. Like the craziest part about Dubai is that it's either the super rich
Yeah.
or the poor.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no
No in between.
No
No
in
middle
between.
class.
No in between. either Maseratis and Land Rovers, Range Rovers running around, or
Yeah.
you walking. You know?
This is where you're walking.
Right, that's it.
No middle class. You got
Nothing.
a Toyota or something.
Nothing.
Sorry.
That was cool. Went to England, Portsmouth, went to Italy, pulled into Naples, went to Rome,
Yeah.
Suda Greece,
You
went to Bahrain. I've been around a little bit.
well traveled.
Yeah, I've been around a
to
little
a
bit.
degree,
I
right?
spent a little bit more
All
time in
around the
Bahrain.
world, same song.
Yeah, it was all right.
So my uncle's in the Navy. He did tours of Japan.
He was
what
on the
else?
West Coast.
Yeah, he was in the South Pacific. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, he did that for what 6 years too. Yeah, he did that too.
Oh yeah.
That was back in the 80s though. He did that, and he come home and tell stories about
Mhm.
all his trips and stuff like that. And I don't know if what happened to him in the Navy, but he was kind of off for a little bit. I mean, as far as mentally,
I can understand that.
and I know it's just, but he was always one of the coolest guys I've ever met in my life. He would tell me some of the coolest stories.
Mhm.
He knew the Bible back and forth. He could tell me every different thing about it. He was very educated as a man, and I looked up to him. But yeah, but his story is similar to yours. He had
Yeah.
lots of experiences in different countries and stuff like that. So
The Navy's a different monster, man, because it's, you're trapped on that ship, you know what I'm saying, with limited crew. So the aircraft carrier holds about 5,000 people. So it's really just like a little city going around.
yeah,
But it's really just a small representation of America on there. So, you got people from all walks of life, people from everywhere, people that get to the ship. And it's literally their first time ever seeing a black person was when they get to the Navy.
Shit. Yeah.
I had people, I had many of people.
right?
Yeah, very surprised. Like, I thought all I see is the TV. I thought it was like this. Like, no, that's not the way it is in the real life.
Damn.
Like, it's crazy, man. It's just a big representation of America. So, but with that being said, you're trapped on that thing with them for 6-7 months at a time.
Yeah,
you can get a little chippy too.
I could imagine. Yeah,
Could
imagine.
Yeah.
all the different ideologies,
Yeah.
all the different politics, all the different. So
stuck in there.
right.
Just stuck on a ship.
Yep,
Pretty
stuck
much.
there.
It's,
Yep.
Yeah.
So when you get off, you just try to bond a little bit, have a couple
Right.
drinks, just let loose,
Get all that pent up aggression
yeah,
out.
exactly,
just
right.
like letting that loose, and
Yep.
man,
Just gonna
I couldn't.
relax.
It's almost like a big cruise ship. If you
No,
No, it's not.
no, is that fun? Is that fun? Am I mistaken?
Where's my boo?
All right, I got myself a boo on that.
Certified
Oh,
badass.
sorry about that.
I need my own box. I need
No,
my
you
own
don't.
buttons.
You be pushing too many buttons
Right.
while I'm pushing the button. You can't do that.
Ain't
I'm-
nothing like
This is
cruise
my
ship.
ship, motherfucker. I got the button on.
Oh, damn. I'm back to being the co-host.
Uh,
sidekick.
I didn't call you. When I call you sidekick, you
Yeah,
got mad about that.
I
I'm
know.
sorry, I called you co-host.
Because everybody's saying, "Oh, look, it's James' sidekick."
Oh no.
Really? People say that to you?
Oh, look
I'm
at.
sorry, Joe. That's
It's
your.
okay.
That's okay, man.
You're the
Yeah.
Steve Wilkos to Jerry Springer, bro.
Hey, Steve. But
Is that why I get the Joe thing now?
yeah, you get the Joe thing now. You're gonna have your own show before you know it.
Fuck that.
Right.
is-
Brooke and
Joe
Duke.
Hill.
This is enough for me right now. We're gonna be going to 2 shows a week in February.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's been really
That's
good
good.
lately. Yeah,
that's good.
it's been picking up. So by the time we
That's
get done
lovely.
this month, we'll be at 58 episodes, and then double that up, we'll be at 100 before summer. So looking forward
Wonderful.
Yeah, it was his dream.
But
That's
before we
good.
go on, guys, those are listening right now, guys, on YouTube, we're at 176 subscribers. Let's make it 200. Let's get this shit going. Let's subscribe.
Shut up.
YouTube, Third Eye Truth Theorem Podcast. There'll be the little African guy on there with the dreads. You'll see him. Chat me and get on that. Subscribe, like, comment, keep the algorithm going, and we'll be just fine. We're trying to hit 500 before you know it, man. I just want to hit 500 and we can make that stuff happen.
Oh, me and KT were talking. Sorry.
But you don't. Why are you talking to KT?
Well, he always. I always look
He's
that way.
oh yeah.
Having side conversation.
All right, yeah. KT's back. I love it, man. He's
Yeah.
back. He got his Uggs
Go.
ready. Yeah, he's all he's laying it up, man, and got his Lions gear on. He's been really proud of his Lions. I know you have.
Oh yeah.
I know
Oh
you
yeah.
have.
Oh yeah. I'm loving
Is this
it.
the year for
I'm
him?
loving it. Oh
this the
yeah.
year for
You
him?
know it is,
Okay.
man. Just,
But can they get past Buffalo?
No, well,
Yeah,
wait,
man.
first of all, you guys took a Kansas City.
No,
Well,
they're on the other side.
yeah.
It'll be-
Kansas City?
It'll be
That's
Kansas
Super Bowl.
City. Yeah, they had to face them in the Super Bowl. They
Yeah,
had to
that's Super
face
Bowl.
Buffalo on
No,
They only lost to Buffalo about
Dude.
one touchdown.
Buffalo's in the
About 6
AFC.
isn't that?
Yes,
So
Yeah.
Buffalo's on the same side as Kansas City.
yes.
Yeah.
So who would they face for the
Probably the Eagles
Yeah.
or
Eagles? Okay, yeah.
it's another good team out there.
That would be the Eagles.
The Eagles. You got the Vikings still.
The Vikings are on Monday.
Yeah, that's
Is
a
that
big
Monday
game.
or is it
Yeah,
Sunday?
That's
big
Sunday.
game.
That's
Sunday,
Sunday.
okay.
Sunday night. That'll be a big game. I want to go to that game. I'm trying to go to that game.
Is
So
that-
if you know
is that
somebody with
Detroit?
tickets,
Is it in Detroit?
yeah.
Ooh.
it's
Is it in Detroit?
Yep.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's going to show who wins that division because
Yeah,
if
'cause
if they lose, they're going to go to
Every
from
time
first to fifth.
Yep. That's correct.
Lions would drop down to fifth.
Yeah,
If they lose.
if they lose,
If they lose,
That's a big ass. That's a big game.
yep. They're both
They'll
14-2. So either
they'll get a first
who-
round
so
bye.
the first round, either the number 1 seed or the 5th seed.
Yep.
Whoever
Did the
loses that
Vikings
game.
beat Detroit the first game?
No,
No.
Detroit won the first game.
So it'll be a tiebreaker somehow.
But
No.
the Vikings have, if the Vikings win, they have a better record.
'Cause
They're both 14-2.
Okay.
So whoever wins that game would be 15-2. Whoever
Right,
loses is
right,
14-3.
right. Ooh, I'm looking at that game.
So they're both
It's gonna be a great
14-2.
game. And
It's next
And then-
Sunday. This
yep.
Sunday.
they're just fighting. For,
This Sunday. Yep.
they're just fighting for first round bye.
Yep.
That's all they're doing.
The first
Yeah.
time with
They're gonna
somebody
be in it.
14
They're
and
in it.
14
Either way,
and 2
they're gonna
looking
be
at a
in it.
wild card.
Yeah.
So they have a 14-3 team as a wild card
Yeah, the
team.
Vikings just beat was it Green Bay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just beat Green Bay.
Yep.
Man, this playoff scene is looking a little. 3 NFC North teams are in the hunt for the playoff ticket.
You know the
They
funny
all
thing is,
already got tickets
Right.
punched.
the funny thing is about there was a meme that Robert posted in Montgomery.
Now he's a big Lions fan
Yeah.
too.
He posted this. That'll be the first time you'll ever see a 15-2 or a
14-3.
14-3
Yep.
won't win their division,
It'll be a
but
wild
it'll
card.
still be a wild card,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
still have a record like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Be 2 teams
Exactly right.
right now that have the best record in that division,
Mm-hmm.
and it's phenomenal. That's
Good for the NFC North.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
exactly
much.
right.
Making it look that.
they
I
made
tell you what,
they
that
made
was
the
the
Bears.
division.
They made the Bears
Minnesota
look like
came
shit.
out of nowhere, man.
Yeah,
In my eyes,
and
like,
not only
they
that, with-
have very good players, but Sam Darnold came. I would say Sam Darnold came out of nowhere.
yeah,
He
like
can't.
Vikings,
He used to
the-
suck.
because they had your Michigan guy. They got hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Started.
JJ.
JJ, dude. Actually,
Yep,
I
yeah.
give him props. I thought
Think he
JJ
lost his starting job?
No, because Sam
No.
Darnold actually only has 1-year contract.
Ooh,
He only has a 1-year contract right
Mhm.
now, so they can pick him
Ooh.
back
He's
up
playing on
next
his
year.
mind though.
Yeah, he's playing on his mind.
yeah.
So they might pick him up again for another year or extend it, but he's only got a 1-year contract right now. So another team can just pick his ass up if he wants.
yeah,
If they're paying the money.
yeah, they're paying the money. Yeah,
Exactly.
'Cause he's gonna want
Because-
some money.
Oh yeah.
Because they
So
still got
after this
JJ.
season, he's looking like Kurt Warner this
Yeah,
season. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, this man came out of nowhere because he came from the Eagles or
No, he came
what-
from
oh,
where did he play before that?
it was yeah.
Was the
Yeah.
Eagles?
Yeah, he was a backup for the Eagles.
Oh shit!
Oh, Joe was right. Thanks.
No, I wasn't even thinking that. I wasn't even thinking that at all. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I got
Joe was right
past that
on
Joe
part.
can't be right.
No.
Oh, Joe was right on something. Hey,
I'm gonna get past that part. Joe was never right.
damn, thanks. Oh, I need to
Yeah,
keep drinking.
for,
Why do I get
Question.
food?
for questioning my authority, you know.
You big dummy.
But no, dude, the playoffs are.
It's
Man,
gonna be awesome. this year.
Here's my theory with the whole Super Bowl thing. Everyone wants Detroit to be there, right? Never won the Super Bowl, right?
I want Detroit to be in there.
All
I
Detroit
don't know about
fans,
everyone.
all the people that
I
are
want
not
Detroit
Detroit fans. They're in awe of the whole storyline.
Yeah.
The
It's kind of
Detroit
like I'm gonna say the Saints after Katrina. You know,
Yeah,
when everyone was rooting for the
That's a
Saints.
good,
You
that's
know,
a good way to put that.
you know.
I like that. That's a good
Right.
way to look at it.
But
You know.
every time I talk to anybody that's outside of Detroit, say, "Oh, dude, that's a feel good story right there because Detroit's never won it.
Mm-hmm.
They were so close last year,
Yeah,
didn't get to the Super Bowl.
I think they got screwed last year.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
they got screwed last year.
yeah, I agree.
But bygones be bygones.
Yeah.
But this year they're clearly a dominant team. Clearly a dominant team. They have been dominating the whole NFC conference, dominating big time. But here's my theory on it. Now, I'm a big believer that the NFL's entertainment business like the WWE.
Oh, that's where I got that from. It was you. I was trying to figure out where I got that from.
Seriously?
Yeah, I forgot who I was talking to about that.
But
The NFL is a big entertainment business. I don't know if it's as
big as the
scripted.
WWE.
Like I think that's where he's going with.
That's where he's going with that.
That's what this sounds like.
But
It is.
it kind of sounds like because I mean, think of the storylines. Okay, Detroit's never won, right? Kansas City's going for that third championship in a row.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to have both of those teams in that Super Bowl.
Yeah, it makes me want to.
But if it doesn't happen, then what?
It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
But if it does happen, it was good.
But you also have the Bills. But you also have the Bills that haven't been there. They've been in the Super Bowl 4 times in a row and
Right.
lost every year. The only team that's done that in history. That's a big story right there. You can go all kinds of ways.
Yeah, this man almost.
almost
made me think of
Almost all NFL franchises, if they, if they start playing well,
yeah,
it's going to be a big story. Like no matter where you go, you know what I'm saying. If your team's been dominant and you continue to dominate, that's a big story because people are rooting for you to lose.
Yeah.
And then if you're a team that's like up and coming or just came out of nowhere, kind of like Minnesota just came out of nowhere, kinda, but Detroit, you know what I'm saying, up and coming, hadn't won nothing, but they've been getting better. I almost would say that this is not unexpected in my eyes because if you just look at the Detroit Lions over the years from, when they went on 16 till now, or even before that, they've been getting better and better every year. You know what I'm saying? From when Stafford was there and Calvin Johnson, all through the years, they've been adding the right pieces. It just took one man to put it together, and that's DC, Dan Campbell.
Yep, that's what they're saying on the TV, how they looked at Dan Campbell's record when he first got on. His first time he got on, it was 0-16.
I remember the bike.
Then it went from it was like 3 and something. Then it went, and it kept on going. And now
Getting better.
He got better every single year that he's been there.
And now they're completely bought in. Once you get the players to buy in, you got an army behind you. Now everyone's well focused. Everybody's got the same goal in mind, and everybody plays the same exact way. Once you get a team like that, and they're having fun, they're unstoppable for the most part.
Well, not only that, they had a lot of injuries. They're still winning.
They're just outscoring people now.
They're still winning.
Yeah.
The offensive side hasn't lost much, but the defensive side has lost
everybody.
lot.
They lost 14 people.
Yeah. And on top of it, they lost their number one rusher.
Yeah, Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah, Aiden was a beast. And I hate the team that he came from. No offense to your team.
Yeah. We're both Irish fans.
The team that he came from, though, and he got drafted to Detroit. That is a phenomenal story. His story is a phenomenal story. I'm sorry. I do respect him as a player, but not the team that he came from.
He galvanizes the defense, man. He's a true captain.
Yes, he is. And he's going to be there. He's going to be there forever. He's going to be there for a while. I think he should retire there, but granted, no one retires at any place that they've started.
Nobody's played in a long haul for
exactly
a professional team.
He's so young, man.
So back to my question. Which storyline is the most intriguing? I know nobody likes Kansas City. You can sweat that out of the way.
I like Andy Reid.
Let's go with Buffalo and Detroit. Buffalo's never won a championship.
Buffalo won a championship.
No, they haven't.
They haven't. They didn't win one with Kelly.
Nope.
With Jim Kelly.
They lost all those.
Yeah. Did they?
4 straight. Wow. The only team that went to the Super Bowl 4 times and lost every time.
I think the Lions.
Think the Lions?
I think the Lions. Only because I think the Lions have.
This is not a biased opinion, right?
No, this is not biased opinion. Born and raised in Detroit. It has nothing to do with what I'm about to say. But
and he looked at the camera and wanted to say it. But hey. Not being biased. Not at all. But
That's my Lions fan.
I'm gonna tell you how it is now.
I think, in my eyes, obviously I'm super biased, but
couldn't tell.
I'm glad I threw that
Couldn't
in.
tell.
No biased opinion.
the Lions have always been intriguing just because, whether winning or losing, they've had super highlight players, Hall of Fame players, from Calvin Johnson, Stafford, Barry, everybody, Golden's Tank.
Even go to
Herman
Moore
from South Bend down there.
Herman Moore and Perryman.
Exactly. They've always had the players, not the whole thing, but they've always had very good players, and it's always seemed to been. It's always just they've seemed to been on the wrong side of things. So now that they got a guy who's okay with being on the wrong side of things, and they're still, got that grit, and they just fight through it.
Oh, you said grit.
I did.
It's the Motown. It's Motown, man.
Motown,
I
bro.
know.
That's Detroit.
Tough city.
See, I like that.
Exactly.
Just because that's what they're going with now, too.
But because it's the perfect word.
Yeah,
I can't think of a better word.
Yeah.
Like if I could, I would. But it just fits.
So I had a question for you with going with the Detroit thing.
Yeah.
What's going to happen when your offensive coordinator does leave to go?
Ben Johnson?
He's
Is he going to leave, though?
I think he's going to leave. No offense. Money, like you just said, money talks.
Money does talk.
There's a lot of out there that's going to be a lot of new coaches needing a new coach.
Oh, yeah.
Teams need a new coach.
Oh, Bears are losing theirs. Chicago has
You already told them what they needed to do, right?
Yeah.
You told them they need to come to the forefront and announce their mistakes, admit their mistakes.
I think he's going to be leaving,
but that doesn't change. I mean,
it's going to change.
It does change the offensive playbook.
Yeah,
it's not going to change the offensive players though. As
long
as
the mentality of the team.
So the mentality of the team. As long as it's that they still keep that hunger there. That's really what it is, right? If they get over the hill, I'll be more worried about that. If they make it this year, and if they win it, I'd be more worried about if they lose that hunger that they have now and just
because they got the championship
because they got it under their belt now, and now they're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'd be more worried about that than more worried about. I mean, because you know what I'm saying, the trick plays that they're running
is his ideas.
It's his ideas, and they're very good, and they're running them flawlessly.
Yes, they are. They're the only team that is.
Right, exactly. But
they're the only team that is.
Right. But they're also running fundamental plays very well as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like
the run game is solid.
Exactly. Even with David Montgomery out, they're still solid.
He may be able to play again.
Yeah. He's got just a partially torn MCL.
They're thinking Super Bowl.
Well, that's what Aiden Hutchinson, they were thinking Super Bowl.
Oh, no, he's going to come before that.
They said Aiden Hutchinson was Super Bowl. They were saying David Montgomery was like first, second round playoff.
Yeah.
Now they're saying Aiden is going to be first
round.
He's already practicing. He's already practicing.
I saw him running in the pool.
He's doing soft practice. Yeah, he's doing soft practices where they're now.
That's touchy, man. That's touchy.
Yeah, I wouldn't want him.
I would wait till next year.
I agree, man. Like if he wants to come play in the Super Bowl, I couldn't blame him for that. But any earlier than that,
the plug-in players that they have right now, they're doing the job. They're taking care of business to a degree.
They're getting the turnovers when they need to.
Yeah.
You know, like they're not holding anybody to 17 points or less, but
it's a shootout.
It's always a shootout. They force you to make the mistake, and the Lions aren't making mistakes, and that's what's really good.
Do you really think the team is going to be different next year if your offensive coordinator leaves?
No.
You don't think so?
I think it's a huge loss.
It's going to be a huge loss because they're not going to be doing those trick plays. Someone else, other teams, going to be doing those trick plays.
And he may even take some of the coaches with him if he leaves.
Right, that'd be it. Yeah,
on the offensive side,
Dan's going to have to find someone that does a better job or same kind of job as him.
Right, but the trick plays, we're talking about the trick plays, right? The trick plays haven't been like needed to win these games.
No.
You know what I'm saying? They
but
just been
nice.
like maybe during the Niners game when they did the hook and ladder.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
It was pretty sweet, and it was timely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was flawless.
And you could say that one was kind of needed, but before that, they're doing these trick plays. They're up by 10, 12, 17, 20 points, and they, they're just having fun. It's just like
now.
It is what it is.
Well, we're talking about
You got to play
Ben
with what you
leaving,
got.
the offensive coordinator leaving. Does it mean if he goes to another team, say for instance the Bears get him, right? Does that matter because they don't have that offensive line that Detroit has? Because that's where it starts.
That's where
it
Yeah,
starts.
yeah.
The offensive line, you don't have anybody to block
Right.
properly.
I mean,
That offensive scheme doesn't matter.
Yeah. I think
but
you need
that's on the coach, though. You know what I'm saying? That's not saying that the players don't have a lot to do with blocking and stuff like that. I'm saying, but you gotta call plays based on what your team can do.
Yeah.
So Ben Johnson's good. So I think it will matter if he, you know what I'm saying, in the stretch of a game, but I think he's good enough to call a good game.
Or get the right players.
Or get the right players into it. You know what I'm saying? And run a good strategy to
their
play
strengths.
to their strengths.
Yeah.
Basically is what I'm trying to
The
say.
thing that kills me is like you guys were talking about the Super Bowl. If they win the Super Bowl, why would you want to leave a winning team? Why would you want to go back and keep on going and try to keep on going? Why would you want to leave? Say, yeah, my team just won. I wanted my own team. Well, your own team's gonna suck because they want to buy you and coach, and you're not gonna go to the Super Bowl.
But that's what good coaches want, though. Good coaches don't want to come into. If you're a good coach, you shouldn't want to walk into a winning team. That, in my eyes, if you're a good coach and you really like coaching, and your job is to take that team that wasn't good and make them good,
like Dan Campbell did.
Yeah,
it took them about 4. Oh wait,
it doesn't matter how long it takes.
Years?
As long as you get people to buy in, as long as you know what I'm saying. He got rid of some good players. He kept some. You know,
it's always a process.
It's just like the Bears. The Bears had gone through what? How many coaches in the last 5 years?
Right. Oh, 5 years. 3.
Yeah,
3.
And they keep on firing them. If they
no. I think in the last 5 years, only 2.
2.
I think that's an issue with a lot of people now. They want to walk into a move-in ready house, and they don't want to put the work in to get it ready for them. You know what I'm saying?
Or the franchise is given up too easily on the coach because they had losing seasons.
Exactly. They want the coach to come in. If they got a team that made the playoffs last year, they want the coach to come in and it's like, oh, we made the playoffs, so you got to take it to the next step. Like, well, you know, these aren't my guys. This aren't my strategy, so it's going to take a little bit longer than just a season or two.
So the head office has to be more patient in order to get the right players in. And Detroit had plenty of years with the first round picks.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, it was years of
better Cleveland.
Top 5
receiver,
top 5 picks.
Receiver, quarterback. Wait, receiver, quarterback.
And when they got Jared Goff and
that
the trade with
Stafford,
I think
I was like, that is the worst move they could have made. And this
you
guy's
thought
been
so?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no, I didn't think
Stafford was the shit, man.
I still love Stafford. So.
Stafford was the shit. So. And then he went to LA and won a championship that Goff couldn't win.
No, he went there and he had a great offensive line that could protect his ass. And to show what he could do.
Goff had the same line, though. Goff had the same line.
Goff, yeah.
They went to the Super Bowl and lost it.
No, they went to the Super Bowl and won it with Goff.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
No.
They lost.
They won with Stafford.
Yep, they won with Stafford.
Yes.
First year he was there.
Yeah.
I thought they did win.
And all the Lions fans were cheering for Stafford the whole time.
Oh, yeah. I still kind of cheer for Stafford. I know my Lions fans are going to hate me for that, but Stafford's still my guy.
I do actually.
A lot of Lions fans felt that way. Hey, Stafford's still our guy. He's still our boy. We're going to cheer for him no matter what. And
Goff is my guy more, though, now.
Yeah.
Goff is Detroit. Stafford, I still love you, but take the Buffs.
Goff's. I hated Goff. Still don't like him now because he sucks when I have him on my fantasy
league. I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. I knew it.
Sucks every time I pick his ass.
You can't debase a damn.
Right. You should have picked him this year.
Yeah.
I know.
It was crazy.
I have Allen.
Close to 5,000 yards passing, right?
Yeah, he went crazy.
Sorry, I have Allen. So
ever since that the Houston game where he threw 5 interceptions.
No, so that was my next question.
18 touchdowns, 1 interception since then.
Yeah, I know.
My next question.
Crazy.
If Goff gets in that big game, what Goff you think you're gonna get? The Goff
Goff old, Goff new
5 interceptions in one game, or the Goff that's dominated the NFC
I think you're gonna get the.
Does it
golf
matter?
now? Yeah, I think you get the golf now because, like he just said, he has not done anything. He's
They still
flawless.
won that game though.
They still won. That's
Still
all.
won
That's
that
why I
game.
just said doesn't matter. He threw 5 picks, but he still won.
No, hold on.
You saying
I saw some
Houston-
flaws
what you
in
say
that
about
whole
Houston?
game. I saw some flaws in that game because that one pass where the defensive back was all over that wide receiver,
What's that say?
and they didn't call the flag. Throw a flag.
These are the teams that have never been to the Super Bowl.
I can't
Yep.
read that.
Browns,
Browns.
Detroit, Houston, and Jaguars.
Yeah,
Okay.
only 4 teams.
I
So going back to the storyline. Now we got the 2, the Buffalo and Detroit. Kansas City still only lost 1 game.
hate Kansas.
Everybody hates them. Reigning champ.
Yep.
They've been in a tight situation. They won most of the games by 3 points or less
Yep.
all season. And people saying they're lucky. Isn't that a little bit with experience that knows how to win games when they're tough? And
Patrick Mahomes is a bad man.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's a bad dude, bro. He can extend that play. He makes the
not
right
only
play.
that, they have
He doesn't make mistakes.
who's the
bro.
receiver they picked up?
Hopkins.
Hopkins.
Yep.
Hopkins hasn't been doing that much.
But
They don't
still,
throw it to him. It's worthy. It's
It's a good pair of
Worthy.
hands. It's a good pair of hands to
it's
throw
worthy
to.
that they're doing.
He is.
It's a good pair of hands to throw to.
It is, but Mahomes
He
got
does
so
enough
much weapons.
to move.
The chain. That's
Oh,
all.
Yeah.
he does enough to spread the defense out.
Yes.
All right.
That
Decoy.
lets
It's a
Mahomes
decoy.
do what Mahomes does. That's what he needs to do.
Do you think he's going to be the GOAT?
Mahomes?
Mahomes, yeah.
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 Oh, yeah.
If he wins this,
Oh,
the Super Bowl,
Who you got?
Tom Brady.
Fuck that. I hate the word GOAT with him. Stop it,
Dude.
people. See, look at he's going to point to his.
Yeah, I knew he was going to do it. That's your boy. Yeah.
I can't
see
stand
it.
Go
I
blue.
can't stand
But
Tom Brady.
no.
Uggs because of Tom Brady.
What? You wear Uggs because Tom Brady? Oh, he's got the Uggs on too. And you're wearing Lions. I like it.
Oh, yeah.
But Mahomes he's taking this game and he's won 3 championships in 4 years. 3 championships in 4 years.
Yep.
If he wins another one, be the only team to win 3 in a row. The only team in NFL history to win 3 in a row.
Mahomes is bad, man.
You're a damn conspiracy nut.
And not only that, they
Got the
have
glow.
Taylor Swift on their side.
Oh,
Right.
Sorry, dude.
Right.
One Lions fan to another. This is the best story I can ever tell anything about a Bears fan. Okay, when I used to be managing Buffalo Wild Wings, it was the year Patrick Mahomes was in the draft, right?
Yeah, we passed up
and
on
the
him.
Bears had the number 2 pick.
Yeah, we picked out.
22,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So the Bears fans were all standing there, and
We
I
did
swear
give
to
you
God,
Thanks for bringing that up, KT.
a Minnesota fan and a Green Bay fan, and a Bears fan. The 4 of them were sitting there, and then they picked Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah.
no, they moved up for him.
They moved up for, Mitch
Yeah,
Trubisky.
they moved up for him.
And the 3 of those dudes were laughing so hard.
Nobody knew. Nobody
Nobody
Mahomes,
knows what Mahomes was going to do.
done.
I'm sorry.
Nobody had known.
Nobody-
that.
City knew.
He's got a better,
No,
they had
Andy
a better
Reid
coach. They had a
knew.
better coach. Andy Reid.
Andy
knew.
Reid's.
Yeah.
I think he's better than most of the coaches out there.
Yes, he's
He's a
the GOAT of a
mastermind.
coach.
He's a mastermind of playbooks. He's a
Yes,
mastermind. Of
he's
everything.
been. Dude, he didn't he even coach with Green Bay with
No, he came from the Eagles.
No.
Yeah.
He went to he was when he first started out. He was with Green Bay with Brett Favre and under Mike Holmgren. That tree right there.
Hmm.
Now that's so we get Chucky, the coach of
How the hell do you know all this?
dude. I watched football forever. Man.
I can't.
I watched football
I can't
forever.
say BS on this
But
because I have no fucking clue.
he was part of that under that umbrella of coaches that came out of Green Bay. The coach Chucky, you know what I'm talking about. I can't think of his name.
I have no clue.
You know what I'm talking about.
I don't watch coaches.
Then you don't watch football then.
I just watch who's coaching now. I don't remember what Pat
Anyway.
passed.
And then forget about what you're talking about.
Thank you.
Anyway, he was on that tree of good coaches that came out of that system. And not only Mike Holmgren came one of the best coaches of all time out of San Francisco when Montana was playing. Yeah. Same system. So all that being said, Andy Reid has been under some great coaching experiences, and he's been in big games, especially with the Eagles. Donovan McNabb, he had a great quarterback there. He had shitty quarterbacks and still did well.
Yeah, I give you that. He's a great coach.
Great motivator, great coach.
He is a great coach.
All time best coach in my book.
So you're a Detroit fan, a Pistons fan, and everything else because you lived in Detroit.
Correct.
Of course.
Correct.
I'm just making sure.
Correct.
You
Born and raised.
You born and raised in Detroit?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. East side of Detroit.
How's it feel being on this side of the state?
So, we can't watch any games. Always blacked out.
Not anymore because the Lions
too
are
many
winning.
Chicago fans around here.
Lions is still blacked out. That's
Yeah.
the Pistons. I can't get the Pistons. Can't get the
Pistons on TV.
You got to have those packages, man.
You gotta get the package.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
The Lions don't come on. It's either the Colts or the Bears.
Yep.
It's terrible,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Colts and the Bears, yeah.
So how's it feel to be on this side of the state then? How you feel?
I mean, I'm a city boy, so you know what I'm saying? Like
Small town.
the small town. That's not bad, you know, especially since I got a family now, you know what I'm saying? I can't see myself living in another big city again, but to be close to one is nice, you know what I'm saying? But the only thing I don't really like about this area, I would say, is that like past 8:30, 9 o'clock, you can't get anything to eat.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
I knew he was gonna go there.
Should have shut
I
down,
knew he was
man.
gonna
Should
go
have shut
Right,
down.
it's just terrible, bro. Like, and like during the day, it's like, where you want to go to get some meat? McDonald's, Burger.
The
There's
same
nothing.
five things. The same five
Right.
things in the
It's
damn
the same
town.
five
That's
things,
only
you know?
open. That's
Yeah,
only open
yeah.
past 9 o'clock.
Exactly, dude. Like, oh yeah, I guess we're going to B-dubs again. You know?
Right.
We're going to wings. Wings in the center
Right,
again.
exactly. Like, duh. We need something new around here, man.
Definitely.
Right.
Or places to stay open longer.
Exactly.
Not only
Tell
during the
time
summer.
to keep the kitchen open till 12 at least.
He wants to, man. Don't get it wrong. He wants to keep it open longer.
He does.
Yeah, the kitchen like, oh no.
Wait,
I come work in that thing.
dude, wait a minute. He keeps it open to what, till
$70
10?
10, yeah, to
Yeah,
10.
he went
He's
from
on-
8 to 10. Or no, 9 to 10.
They need to go to 1.
Well, at least on weekends.
At least on weekends, exactly.
Or
Right.
just fried food. That's
Exactly
Yeah.
right. Have a
Yeah,
limited
drop,
menu.
yeah.
That's all you
It's
A
a
got
small
drop
menu,
shit.
yeah. But he wants to keep it open till like at least 11.
Because he misses
That'd
out.
be good.
People come out come from downtown. There's nothing open, and we're the only ones still serve food. And people would come in and eat. All right, cool.
Yeah,
And it's good for us. It's good money for us.
I agree.
Because he misses Czars where he used to cook pizzas and
Yeah,
everything else.
but that's
2
a
o'clock in the
limited
morning.
menu
that's what
too.
you should do, though.
It's a
you know what I'm
limited
saying?
menu too.
Right.
Keep it small, finger foods, things of that
Yep.
nature.
Exactly
what I'm
right.
saying.
Something
Wings.
easy.
Wings, fries,
Anything fried.
You don't need a full kitchen staff. You know what I'm saying? Around a fire.
one person.
You know
But
what I'm saying?
I do say the Sandbar's got a great menu though, and have great food because of your kitchen staff.
Oh, dude, they put up.
They're-
The
put up some work.
Sandbar does a good job.
Flip,
on there for
Miguel,
Flip.
I know Flip and Miguel not watching, but those two guys
Yeah,
are
they're
solid
phenomenal.
guys.
I agree.
Phenomenal.
They kick ass, man.
And
They did,
especially-
dude. That New Year's Eve party, they put all that food together.
Yep. Yeah, they cooked it all in house.
Oh man,
Oh, really?
yeah, all in house lasagna.
That lasagna was fire.
Prime rib. They did all kinds of chicken. What else? Ribs. They had all kinds.
Oh,
of
the
stuff.
fried chicken. People were just loving it. They
Yeah,
said,
that
"Where'd
was
they
all
get?"
Flip. That
They
was all
said,
Flip.
"Where'd you get this fried chicken from?" I said, "They made it here."
So
They said-
Flip said, "I'm the one that knows how to make fried chicken.
Yeah, he does,
Nobody else knows how to do it."
dude. He's phenomenal on that fried chicken.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
good. The breading on it was
Yeah, it
awesome.
was good. Yeah, I said that's what people want, and that's all we
Mhm.
want to do. So it was good, man. I left my ribs behind. I'm still pissed off by that.
Still, I left my pan
I'm
behind.
gonna have to stop there tonight. I'm sure he had leftovers. He's trying to get rid of.
Mhm.
Yes.
That's why it's on special right now.
Is it really? Son of a bitch, I'm going to Sandbars here. Son of a bitch.
Wait, what'd you do for New Year's
Stayed at the house, man. We did
safe.
yeah,
with
we
the kids?
Yep, we
Stay-
did a little ball drop for the kids around 8:00. You
Yeah,
know, we put
yeah,
up,
that's the bed.
pulled up the Australia fireworks and stuff. Ball drop. You know what I'm saying?
This is our ball drop right here.
Optical illusion.
Did our countdown. We had a little thing in the garage where we had the balloons inside the top or whatever with a bunch of confetti and stuff,
Yeah.
and then
Really?
we did a ball drop. And
Oh,
then
that's cool.
ripped it
kinda
down for the
cool.
kids, and all
Yeah.
the balloons and confetti came down. And had the
The
little
horns,
and stuff, blew them, and have fun out there with them.
That's
and then
cool.
Put them to bed, and then
Time for us to relax.
they just relax with the wife and
Yeah.
chill out.
Yeah.
That was it.
How long you been married?
Damn, Joe. Hey, you got Joe. You got Joe. You got Joe.
Oh, poor guy.
3 years, man. 3 years, bro.
You had to think about it too. I hope she's not, I hope she's not watching. Damn, I asked you if you were talking about anything.
You got Joe.
Man, you're not supposed to. That's like asking a woman her age, bro.
Yes, man. You got him in trouble.
I
His
still
wife's
ask that
watching.
age. I still ask that question too.
You're an asshole, man. Setting up those damn
Right.
trick questions.
All right.
It's a trick question. Hey KT, how long you been married?
What's that?
How long you been married?
How long have I been married?
Oh
Yeah.
shit! You
Look at him.
he's squirming now. He's on this.
Dude, I went to your wedding.
Oh, his Uggs are getting hot now.
Right. Thanks for not making me look good. Not in that.
See, there you go.
I appreciate you, Joe.
My wife doesn't watch.
We don't care. You still can't answer though.
Oh hell no! She's watching this episode.
Watch
though.
this.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
She'll be at home waiting for you in the dark.
Hey, wait a minute. What do you mean you don't? She doesn't watch.
Texting the shit out of you.
What do you mean she doesn't watch? What the hell?
So, you don't know how long we've been married? Oh shit!
Hey, you haven't answered it.
Damn, Joe, stop being so
All
aggressive.
right, man.
Being an asshole today, bro.
Joe, I've always been on your side.
Make me eat shit.
Why
Yeah,
are you
that's-
Joe and me, bro?
Yeah, you got Joe again. You got Joe too. You got all three of us today, man.
Man.
And he hated that. We
I
made
did.
this
I
up.
hated that.
Oh.
Because,
You got Joe.
because
He's like,
they're mocking me, and all of a sudden, oh, dude, this is awesome. I can nail people like this left and right.
Now it's
You gotta
stable.
lean into it.
Yeah,
man.
now we're
Right.
stapling it down. Hell yeah, I like
Right.
this shit.
You gotta lean into it. You need like
Yeah.
a real bad, bro. Like
yeah,
like a turnover chain.
Now it's embracing.
Yeah, no, I do.
He's
I
gonna get it
embrace
done.
it.
Watch, he's gonna walk
Yeah.
in this padlock.
Actually,
You got Joe.
I said we need to get a sign right here. Bam.
That's like, oh, something you can control.
Exactly right.
Joe, you ain't shit, man. You ain't shit, dude.
Be like this. Hit the button.
Pops up. Confetti comes out. Steam or something. Oh,
Aw, don't give me ideas.
shit. Too late, man.
That's good.
That's a good idea, man.
That's a good idea, man. You need
Look into
something.
it, Joe. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
get
you
Right.
have some buttons to push.
Exactly.
That'd be an awesome button to push. Instead of putting a sticky note on your forehead.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the beginning
All right.
stage.
I know.
man.
That's what actually.
I probably
KT
won't
did
stick
that.
no more. I'm sweating it out now. Get a new one.
There's no stick.
Told you he wouldn't turn the fan on. See how you feel?
All right, Joe. I'm gonna turn the fan on.
I'm not high. He is. It goes this way for you people. I don't feel it
What
at
do you
all.
mean?
I got.
What do you mean, you people?
Right. Right.
I don't feel shit
What
over
do you
here.
mean, you people, Joe?
Right. Explain yourself.
Let's Joe.
You can't get me
You on the
inside.
spot now.
No, you can't get me outside.
Joe's fucking Joe.
No, not at all. Oh, dude, I can feel it. That's awesomeness.
You feel it?
Hell yeah.
Oh, shut up. You didn't even like it.
Dude, I love the fan. I wish I didn't bring mine. I'm bad. Oh, I did have a question.
Go ahead.
So, besides being a true Lions fan, but like both of you are over there, Detroit, I have a. Do you think they're gonna do good this year like they did last year? Starting off, they did. Didn't they win?
Detroit, what?
Pistons.
Oh.
Sorry.
They're at the
You're
bottom
wearing-
of the heat.
yeah.
No. They didn't do good last year.
They didn't. do
Yeah,
last year?
no,
No.
Oh, that's right. They're the team that lost like so many in a row.
Right. I think they only won like 14
Yeah,
games last year.
yeah.
They already run 14 games this year, so they're doing
Yeah.
way better.
Yeah, they reached their peak this year.
Yeah, they're doing great. Kate is doing great. Jay and everybody's balling, man. It's been fun. It's fun.
So-
I went to a Pistons game like 2 weeks ago.
What's different between the two teams?
From last year to this year?
Yeah.
I think just playing with each other, really. You know what I'm saying? Getting used
Were
to
they young last year?
They're super young, bro. They're the youngest team in the league last year.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, they're super young. They got like 19-year-olds on the team. They're young, bro. They're super young.
Learning how to mesh.
Exactly right.
And get together.
New coach.
Yep. New coach. Yep.
So
They're gonna be all right.
I have to ask this question because I asked this question to a guy at the bar the other day. Do you think it was stupid to pick up LeBron's son on the Lakers?
No.
To play with his dad?
No, because it'd have been stupid if they picked him up like in the first round. They picked him up at the 55th spot.
Yeah. Low round.
Who cares?
Low risk, high reward type of deal.
Exactly right.
It's
This
not
is to
that
me.
good.
But this is to me.
He's still young, dude.
All right.
The youngest, his youngest son.
Who
is
got
better.
picked up? Who got picked up 5th?
I don't remember.
Why do you care about who got picked up 55th?
I know.
Like that's
yeah, it doesn't matter.
Like
Yeah.
I mean, like that's the thing. People like, oh, they picked up Bronny at the 55th spot. Like, who cares?
But
Bro?
he got the most hype about
Because
thing
he's
on that.
LeBron's son.
I know.
That's LeBron's son.
But
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
not.
He's gonna get the most.
He's not like his dad.
But
No. Jordan's
He's
sons
not
were
supposed to
like
be.
Jordan either.
Right.
That's
He's
true.
supposed
That's
to be like him. They keep comparing him to Brian. Brian was a generational talent,
Yeah.
bro. Like
At
Whether-
18,
whether
Yes.
you think he
at
was
15, he was
Right.
generational.
exactly right.
Yeah, I met him at a house
Talent.
party.
Yeah, you did. You
Dude,
did.
dude,
You did.
it was awesome.
But,
Dude, that I did. Out in,
Yeah.
in
He was
Ohio,
with him.
dude.
what are you
had-
doing at a house party?
What was he
Ohio?
doing? 'Cause-
What were you doing?
Joe's
What?
35.
What the hell? No,
At a
actually,
house party, kid.
no.
What were
He's
you doing there?
no. He's 40. He's 40.
Did he?
No, he's 40. He's
Yeah.
just turning. He's just going to be turning 40.
Yeah.
So
he's all right.
he's my age.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ish.
Yeah. I
So
went to-
he was 18 and you were in your 20s.
yes, I
You're
was.
still old.
I still old.
Yeah. Hanging out with kids in your 20s.
No, my friends
Right.
were all lived in
Buying
Ohio.
alcohol for
Yeah.
him, man.
Yeah, I would actually.
Yeah, contributing minors.
I actually had a fake ID, but so my friends called me up in Ohio and said, "Hey, you need to come up here and come party with us because we're gonna go watch this guy play basketball." I said, "Why? I mean, I don't want to go to a fucking high school game.
Yeah.
What the hell do I want to do that?" I said, "No, we're playing at arenas." And
Yes,
so,
they would get too many people.
yeah, because they're getting too many
He wants
people
you
watching
down.
them play. So I said, "All right, sweet, I'll come on out." So I watched this kid play, and then all of a sudden his name was LeBron, and all of a sudden we went to a house party, and all of a sudden he walks in, act like he was fucking God.
He was God.
I know.
I'm sure
In that town, he was acting like fucking
Akron, Ohio?
God. Yeah.
I can believe it.
And so the funny thing is I bumped into him and he says,
Get out my way, sucker.
Yeah.
Little old
actually,
man.
no, I looked at him, I said,
Little
dude,
old ass man.
I went like, I said, dude, you fucking, I said, you guys can fucking ball. I said, you can fucking ball, man. You're awesome, dude. They do this shit just for you. He says, hell yeah, I'm gonna do a first round. I said, you're not going to college? He said, hell no.
Right.
Why should I go to college?
I could go straight to the NBA.
He looked at me and
Make
says,
millions.
yeah, he said, he looked at me and said, actually, look, Nike's already talking to me and all that because on my
Just
senior
before he
year.
signed that
Yeah.
90 million.
Yep, he's scared because he was his senior year. I
Mm-hmm.
went, shit. So yeah, so I said, hey, I grabbed the first napkin that I found. I said,
Yeah.
sign this.
You still have it?
Hell yeah. It's next to my Jordan rookie cards.
Okay, that's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's not all crusted up, is it?
No.
Like your towel over there.
You know why that towel? Because the last thing you spilled.
I just, no, don't blame it all on me.
Hell
You
yeah.
just never washed that towel. It's got sweat in there.
No, that's
All right.
I take that
It's
one
the
home.
least
Okay,
of it.
good. Oh,
I think that's
geez.
the
Yeah,
least
it's the
of it.
least.
I take that one. This one's for when you spill shit.
That's not. Don't blame that on me.
You spill a lot.
I don't. No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I have one beer. You have more wine than I have beer.
Yeah.
That's
I
true.
drink a bottle of wine when I'm on this thing.
Remember that night you drank two?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Those are those are
KT's
fun
on the
times.
vomit.
those are fun times. Those are fun. Those are fun
Mhm.
times when we talk. Yeah.
I saw something about Brian the other day. They had the I can't remember. Who
You're a
it
big
was.
LeBron fan.
I am.
Yeah, you're a big LeBron fan.
But they had a coach from Ohio State on there. I can't remember who it was. But they were talking about they were recruiting him for football. And
they were 6'8" tight end.
Yep, they were trying to get him to come play football. D1 at Ohio State.
LeBron or his son?
LeBron. And he just said that he was in there talking to the coach, and then LeBron walked in and just gave him a quick massage and was like, "Nah, coach, I'm going to the NBA."
Your couch.
I can see him play football.
No,
he was a monster. He was All American.
You said LeBron's youngest son's better than Bronny?
Yeah.
Oh, Bryce?
No. He just
signed to Arizona.
Oh, did yeah. He could go to college, but he's not as good as Bronny.
Oh, I think he is. He's scoring more.
Okay, that don't mean, but still,
he's scoring more, and he's more active. He's more like his dad.
Bigger.
Yeah,
he's bigger.
Yeah, he's a little taller.
He's more like his dad.
Yeah,
I looked at Bronny. I think he should have stayed at college.
But what year was he?
Think about this though.
This is a freshman.
He was only a freshman. Yeah. You can leave after your freshman year.
Yeah.
Think about this.
One and done.
The thing about this though, he had a heart attack.
Who did?
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Bronny.
I forgot about.
Really?
That. Yeah,
Bronny.
I didn't know that.
He was in USC.
Oh, I did. I actually do. Yeah.
He had a heart attack at USC. Ain't no time to be playing around, man. It's like.
Yeah, I agree.
Daddy, like, I'm gonna get you this job. Come on in, get this money, and then go chill out. Right, you know what I'm saying?
Could be later around.
Because who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You 19 years old just had a heart attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's named after his own dad.
And the kid was good in high school.
He was good in high school.
He was really good.
He wasn't that good in college either, though.
No, he only scored average 5 points a game.
Yeah. He's doing all right in the G League now, though.
Yeah.
But it was a meme where they showed a guy that played on the same team.
Yeah.
Averaged 15 a game, and Bronny like 5 a game.
Yeah.
Like, dude. The namesake right there carries a lot of weight.
It does.
And it opens a lot of doors for him too as well.
It does. And that's what it's supposed to do, though. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's supposed to do.
So you think
There's nothing wrong with that?
LeBron staying in the NBA for 20 plus years is to get his son in so he can play with him on the same team?
I don't think so.
I think he just wants to play.
I think he wants to play too. I think LeBron just wants to play.
Yeah,
he's gonna
he wants to be great.
I think he's going to be 5 more years. I think he's going to stay for 5 more years.
You say he wants to be great. He's already great. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing.
He's great in his era.
I
still say the era. There's no great of all time in my life.
No,
there's great in their era. Jordan was great in his era. He could have stayed longer, but he left and played fucking baseball.
And then came back.
And then he came back. I know. And he came back
and
he came back and dominated again. He was great.
He came back to the same system with the same coach with the same team. Well, not the same team.
No,
a better team.
A better team. Robin added Robin to it.
Yep.
And they won 3 more.
Ron Hopper at point guard.
Right. They had great
Tony
teams.
Kukoc.
Like people. That team was awesome. That's the thing.
They were the juggernaut that decade.
They were. That's the thing. The people be like, "Oh, Jordan ain't had no help," and then they be like, "That team was the best team in the league." It was the best team in the league. Like even without Jordan, they were still very, very good.
50-win team.
50-win team
for being a new franchise team too. On top,
right? Exactly. Conference championship.
They made it to the conference championship. Yep. They got lost to New York that year.
Yep. So it's like. There wasn't no scrubs he was playing with.
No.
I'm saying Pippen wasn't no scrub when Pippen left and went down over to
Houston and
Portland. He was still doing it.
See, I think
he was still doing it.
Yeah.
Why do you think there's a great of all time? Why do you got to have that name? Why can't we just grade of their fucking era? Because my thing is,
I'm not talking about just stats. As a basketball player.
See, my thing is, I still think the best basketball player would be, in my eyes, Dr. J. Because he was good in his era.
Okay, he was good
in his time.
So you go back to era. I'm talking about, you said the best of all time.
I will never say.
You said Dr. J.
I would say Dr. J or.
But he won one championship.
Right. But
there's other players.
Does it matter how many championships you get?
No.
Be a great player.
You can go Bill Russell that won 13 championships.
Right, exactly.
Larry Bird. I mean, you can still.
But as an overall basketball player, and you can do all the stats and everything, but the eye test, you can put LeBron and Jordan in the same category. Great players, right?
Yeah.
But the eye test, who does things better than each other?
That's already been proven. LeBron has
No,
more.
I'm talking about in your eyes.
Oh, my eyes?
I'm not talking about everybody else's eyes. This is your own way to weigh who's the best player.
All right. It's all you know what I'm saying, opinion based. You know what
It
I'm saying?
is.
Yeah, it is.
It's always opinion based.
You know what I'm saying? And it's really, you know, based on nostalgia. So whatever you really grew up with, that's who you're gonna really think.
I was privileged to see both of those players.
Exactly
play.
right. I agree. And you know what I'm saying? They're both very, very
I would say
very good.
It'd be Kobe still on.
Yeah, everybody forgets about Kobe. Kobe
Nobody forgets about Kobe. Kobe is great.
That dude was
He was
he was amazing to watch.
But
he did a lot of great things in
he
basketball.
He did. Kobe was a monster.
Yes,
He was.
the Mamba mentality.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black Mamba.
Yep.
And he
But
he also, and this is what I saw an
what
interview
hurt
with
him was he was just a copy of Jordan.
Well, but the
That's
thing
what
is,
hurt
he asked a lot of different players. He was talking about how he talked to Gary Payton on his defensive skills.
Yeah, I get it.
And asking questions. Now he was
a child of the game for sure.
Yeah,
He's
definitely a student of the
He's the
game.
other one that left right after high school.
High school, yep.
And they
Went to
Then
the
they
straight-
stopped it, didn't they?
Yeah.
After LeBron, or they stopped after Kobe?
No,
they
because
stopped
Brian
after
came after Kobe.
LeBron.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
they stopped that where you had to go to college for at least one year.
1 year. Yeah. But you go back to Kobe's career. This guy played with some of the greatest players that ever played the game.
He played with the most dominant player that ever played the game.
Yes.
Diesel.
Yes. So, and like I said, the interview,
Yep.
and then not only that, his team was loaded too.
Oh, yeah.
His team was loaded too.
Oh, yeah.
That team was loaded.
Rick
No
Fox,
person can win without the second player.
yeah. a good player.
A good player.
Yeah.
No, nobody can.
No. You can't win it by
You can't
yourself.
win by yourself.
Jordan proved that a long
Exactly
time
right.
ago.
This is a
Detroit
this is a
beat the
team
shit out
game.
of him.
This is a team game. Detroit beat the shit out of Kobe too.
The Detroit, they played the Lakers.
In 2004.
Yeah.
Should have swept them.
Yeah.
1-5.
Yep.
And they
That's
just
when
had
They had above average players. They had the greatest. Yeah,
Mm.
Tayshaun Prince.
Rip Hamilton. Sheed,
Chauncey
Ben
Billups.
Wallace, Chauncey.
And Ben Wallace wasn't the biggest player, but he was dominant.
He was
He
tough.
Dude,
He was
he
a
was
tough
tough.
player. He
He
was a
was
tough player.
tough. Built
Sheen
for
Wallace
tough.
was shooting. That's one of the big men that could shoot outside.
Exactly. She with
And
the
had that
high
mid-
top Air Force One. That's my guy.
Yeah,
Fuck
Dude,
with Sheed,
man,
bro.
North Carolina guy for me.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
love
Fuck with
watching
Sheed.
him play.
I did too.
He was
He's the
dominant.
man.
That's all I was.
But you have to have a good group of players
Mhm.
that mesh well, know the team system,
Exactly right.
and run it to perfection.
That's it.
That's that triangle offense
Yep.
with Phil Jackson. They won 9 championships with.
Yep. And
That's
with
why
Detroit, it was just basically they just played defense, bro. Lockdown D.
Yep.
Everybody
Tayshaun was
man up. Get your man,
Tayshaun was
run.
defensive player of the year
Yep.
at one point.
Everybody hustle, and we'll be there.
I don't know this answer since we're talking about basketball because I can't think of who has the most championships. Is it still Detroit or is it who is? I mean, I don't
All
I don't-
time? Or
Yeah,
what team? What team?
all time.
Boston or
Boston.
Is it
Boston.
Boston?
Yep.
They had that
I
one.
don't know.
But at that time, Boston was playing. The
By how
NBA
many?
had the NBA
Was
had
it the-
8 teams.
Right. Yeah, exactly right.
8 teams.
By how many championships are they up?
Boston won. They won 11 and 13 years, and then they won some in the 80s. Then one in 2000 with Kevin Garnett. So
that's
that's
KG, Paul
That's
Pierce, Rondo.
so they won 3 in
Ray
the
Allen.
80s. So that's what 14,
That's a
15,
badass team,
15
too.
titles.
Paul Pierce,
Yeah, Paul Pierce,
KG, Rondo, who's
Yep,
one of my
Rondo.
favorite point guards.
Sam Perkins. Not Sam Perkins, but Perkins. In the
Maybe.
mid,
So
Big
they
man.
had the most.
yeah, they have the most all time.
All time.
All time. Yeah, I think the Lakers come in.
I think they're second.
No, Chicago's second. Lakers only won 5.
Hey, look at that.
No.
Look
Lakers
that
are.
up.
You're
Look
right.
that
You're
up,
right. You're
KT.
right.
Lakers.
No, Lakers are. Lakers are.
Yeah,
They
look
won
that up.
3. I
I'm
forget
kind
the 3
of
they won.
curious, KT. Look that up. Yeah.
Google something?
Yeah. Who's got the most? The top 3 championships.
Oh,
Like
top-
based in professional sports or
Oh, no,
basketball.
Basketball.
Top 5. Top
I was
5.
already on top of that actually.
Oh, thank you.
So based on the city that has the most championships of all sports is the city of New York at 54.
Wow.
Boston has the most championships in all of sports at number 40 and number 2. So it's insane. When it comes to NBA, I'm gonna go ahead and answer that. It's Boston.
Yeah, Boston. Number
Nobody
one.
has more championships than Boston.
Boston.
No.
Yeah.
So
What's number 2 and 3?
Who's two?
Do the top 5.
Yeah.
Do the top 5.
See, I
gotta go.
I like KT back.
It's got to go Boston, Lakers,
missed you,
Chicago,
KT.
San
Missed you, man.
Antonio.
Yeah.
We didn't
I
have
think-
anybody check our stats.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's got to go like Boston, LA. I'm gonna say Chicago, San Antonio,
Ooh,
and then
I forgot about San Antonio.
You can go Golden State, and then with the 4.
I don't know.
Miami, maybe 3. It'll be
Miami
top
has
five, top
has
five.
3.
Yeah, they
Miami
have
has
three,
3
but
because they won.
Boston was 17.
Jesus.
It doesn't give you the list of how many, but
Right, that's
it
all
goes in this order: Boston, Los Angeles, Golden State, Chicago, San Antonio. Top
Ooh,
five.
Golden State.
That was close.
Yeah.
That was close.
Yeah,
to
you're
order.
close, yeah.
Golden State outdid Chicago.
6.
7.
Golden State has 7. Oh.
Hmm.
Why you seem surprised?
They did win in early years. The early, I mean, seriously, like in
Early
the
years.
70s. They won in the 70s. They won in one in the
Oh, I'm
70s.
picturing him.
But they won.
like the whole picture.
How many did they win? You
He
know,
said 7.
He said 7.
1947, 56, 75.
okay, that makes sense. Now.
2015,
That makes sense now. That makes sense.
18 and 22.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay,
You were wrong.
I was way off. I didn't know they won that many.
Shit, Chicago.
early
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
What did you say? Chicago was 4th.
Chicago was number 4.
Yeah. So there's 2 teams above Chicago. Damn, I didn't know that.
What?
3.
Yeah. No, he said they were 2nd.
Oh, I thought they were. I
Yeah.
didn't know I said 3rd. I
Yeah.
dropped it down 3rd. I forgot
Oh,
LA.
okay.
Phil
What else?
Jackson has the most.
Oh hell yeah, he's.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think he's
Oh,
the
yeah.
best coach of all time
Yeah.
in my life. Hell yeah,
Here
that
we
one
go.
yes.
Here we go now.
That one I will agree on.
Here we go
Coaches,
now.
coaches, I will say there's the best of all time for coaches,
Okay, but
not
Let's get
players. Coaches.
basketball players. And we can weigh the odds. Now, like I said, the
Still on-
eye
you're
contest,
still on
the
my
eye,
time.
the eye test is the main factor for me because you what? Don't do that. Fall asleep. You didn't have that much wine.
Doing the Larry. I don't want to hear it.
There's one guy was on the show. He was like, what was I talking about? That head plant.
Yeah, right in the mic,
Yeah, I'm
right
like,
there. He
oh.
said he was telling the whole
Greatest
story.
moment in this podcast
Yeah.
history, I think.
Yeah.
So he was telling the whole story, like
He's
you were
like,
saying about the story about anything, and all of a sudden he went.
Just knocked out.
No, he says, "What was I talking about?"
He was like, let's wrap it up, man.
Yeah. Then he
Oh,
looked
yeah.
at KT was like, "Oh yeah, we gotta wrap this up. This is not ending well right now." The guy cannot remember what he was talking about, but we love you, Larry. But we love you, guy.
I saw it.
You still have your phone, Larry?
We'll
Yeah,
hey,
have your poem.
we still have your phone. We're gonna put it up eventually. You gotta find a hook for it.
Shit. I can't really, what was I thinking? No, that's just the basketball scene is. I mean, compared, you've seen the Pistons of the old players, right?
Yeah.
The bad boys.
Yeah.
Now you look at today's basketball game. What's changed in your eyes? I know it's a different era.
Shit, I think more acting.
I mean,
I think, damn.
you're asking what changed in the game from the early '90s, from when I really started paying attention to now.
Yeah.
There's no heart.
I don't know. I wouldn't say there's no heart. What I want to say is the biggest change is the mindset. Back then, it's just
They're playing for the game.
no. I'm not gonna say that.
Let them finish.
Look,
interrupt
he's
them,
putting
motherfucker.
words in my mouth. What I'm saying is
Yeah, stop
they're
interrupting.
still playing for the game. It's just a different game they're playing for. Now, they're playing more. The analytics shows that what I'm saying. What shots are good? What shots are bad? What shots are this? What shots are that? So now it's more of a perimeter game. You got to have a 5-man team that all the team can spread the floor. All the team can make an open jump shot. All the teams got to be able to just score. Back in the day, you had people on the floor that didn't necessarily need to score or have to score. They were there just junkyard dog, grabbing rebounds,
Yeah.
setting picks,
Oh yeah.
doing dirty work.
Yeah.
Now you can't have that guy on the floor. You can't have a junkyard dog on the floor because he's an absolute liability.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
So no more Dennis Rodman.
right, exactly. You
The
got
man
Dennis
scored
Rodman on the
0
floor.
points.
You got Dennis Rodman on the floor right now. He's gonna grab you 12 rebounds, 15 rebounds, and have absolutely no impact on the game, even though he got all those rebounds, because he's not scoring. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have somebody now I will say it's easier to get to the basket, but it's easier to get to the basket because your big man is now out here.
Yeah.
And he's pulling, and you gotta check him out here. You can't leave him open.
Yeah, nobody's guarding the rim.
Exactly. You cannot leave him open because he will shoot it and he will hit it.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day, they were not. Shaq's not gonna pull up at the 3-point line. You know what I'm saying?
Can't pull up at the free throw line.
Exactly right. You know what I'm saying? The guys are not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So to me, watching, that's what I see. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest difference is now you got 5 guys on the floor, 5 guys that can score. Anybody can touch the ball, anybody can shoot it. Back in the day, you had your guys, your specialist. Oh, he's a 3-point specialist.
Yep.
Can't do nothing else. Post up, shot up. You know what I'm saying? Spot up shooter. Got a guy who's got the ball in his hand. You got maybe one other guy who can handle the ball and create his own shot. Everybody else, setting picks, this and that. Today, everyone needs the ball in their hand to be able to score, and they gotta take their 2 dribbles. They gotta do their thing, and it's kind of taken away from what the game, a little bit of the game. You know what I'm saying? But you got 5 guys on the floor that can do the same thing. There's not the one guy on the team that's like, I want to see that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that, to me, that's the difference.
I like how you just said that. That's almost spot on what you're saying. I can just picture how you're saying it because there is no more Dennis Rodman out there that scored 0 points but 47 rebounds.
Right. Exactly.
And there's nobody out there that
rebounds a game or
there's nobody out there like you were saying. Now you have a center popping threes like you're fucking water.
Exactly right.
Well, that was. I mean,
if you can play through that big guy, kind of like Jokic, if you can play, if that big guy is also a great passer, now you got yourself a winning combination.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a dual threat.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You pop up at the free throw line, he get the ball. He can pass out of a double team. He can shoot it. You know what I'm saying? He can pull back. You got to follow him. Now the lane's wide open. The paint's wide open. It opens it all up for multitude of scoring ways. It's just that they don't
do that anymore.
They just it's either paint. If you look at the graphic I seen not too long ago, it was a graphic of the point score. Basically, you know what I'm saying? The shots taken. You know what I'm saying? And back in the day, it was, a whole lot of mid-range shots in the paint and not that many threes. Now there's nothing in the mid-range. It's either paint or 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Live and die. You know what I'm saying?
It's not even a game anymore then.
So you take the defense out. You can't hand check anymore.
Right.
You can't almost you can't post up in the paint that much anymore because, like you said, all the big men are outside now. Exactly. They all shoot the 3.
Yep.
That eliminates the defense for the rim. The rim block and the protectors.
Yep.
Like like you had Shaq, block the shots.
The Admiral.
The Admiral. Another shot block.
Yeah.
Matumbo.
Not only that, if you compare the early games in the 90s until now, the 3-point shots are far fewer than now because they take at least 20 3-point shots a game, 20 plus 3-point shots a game now. Back in the day, it was like only 8.
Yeah.
And this is one of the things that Jordan LeBron era, right? Jordan only took 2 3-point shots a game.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to LeBron, 4. That's twice as many. It may not seem a lot or sound like a lot, but it's twice as many. And everybody's shooting 35%. That's average right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
The best ones shoot 30, 36, 37, maybe even 38%. That's really good from the 3-point line. Jordan was average. Now that probably was one of his weakest parts of his game, his 3-point shooting.
I agree with that.
He was just average. He wasn't too good. He wasn't bad. He was just average. LeBron, same thing. He's just average compared to the rest of the 3-point shooters that we have now. You have some shooters out there like
Curry.
Lillard. That motherfucker throw up at half court and pop it every time.
Also, the thing, but you were talking about LeBron when he came to the league, he wasn't a shooter at all.
No. He had a form.
He was a true forward.
He had to adopt that. He had to learn that and come into that because the game was changing around him. And he did. You know what I'm saying? As he got older, he slowed down. I mean, like to me, like you said, the eye test. You look at like 2012, 2013, LeBron.
Unstoppable.
I don't think I've ever seen somebody that's just that dominant in my life. That LeBron there, ridiculous.
You think he could have lasted in the late 80s, early 90s?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would he be scoring as much as he?
Yes, he probably scored 200.
I think he scored more.
I think he scored more. The hand checking and everything.
He's so strong. The people see LeBron flop and think that is like
he gotta do. So
LeBron.
There's some shots.
I will say.
Nobody hit him in the head.
LeBron's flopping has gotten a little bit ridiculous.
I think the whole team, the whole sport got like.
If you just watch him like from young till he got older, it was like he learned how to start flopping and stuff because he wasn't getting the calls. He was going to the rim, getting hacked, still tomahawking. You know what I'm saying? Going crazy. And it was like, bro, I just got punched in the face 4 times. You're not calling it because I'm a freight train. Well, let me show you that I'm getting fouled. So now it's like, let me do all this crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Right.
It's coming. It's coming.
No.
And he's still doing it. Like even
at
40 years old.
I'm gonna compare that to the early, the mid 80s,
top 15,
the mid 80s to the mid 90s with Jordan. Was his most dominant, and LeBron's been dominant for a long time. He had a higher peak as far as his stability. He's not injured as much.
I agree.
But Jordan had an era where he got his ass beat going to the paint.
By the Pistons.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Jordan rules.
By the Pistons.
By the Pistons.
Yeah.
And maybe a little bit by the Knicks.
Indiana.
Sixers. Not much by Indiana.
Bullshit.
I think more Knicks. I think more Knicks.
You had the Knicks and the Pistons.
Knicks and Pistons were the top.
I think people credit lost a whole. Like I think people credit like that whole era. And they just really be talking about the Pistons.
Well, after the Pistons,
he got his ass beat. By the Pistons, everybody else was just like.
But after the Pistons were definitely beat by Chicago, put them out of the playoffs. They didn't want to shake their hands, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
you know how the story goes. It still was hand checking, and they still had tougher teams.
Yeah,
you had the Orlando team that was up and coming.
Yeah.
You had the New York Knicks, toughest nails in the paint.
Yeah.
Ewing, but you had Anthony Mason,
right?
The whole 9 yards. John Starks, tough point guard, shooting guard.
That's still the Knicks. I mean, the Knicks were dominating.
Indiana was started being a solid team. They had 2 big guys in the middle. You try to get in the middle, they'll attack your ass. Reggie Miller was a skinny, scrawny dude, but he played his ass off.
But he played hard. He ran hard.
And not only that, the East was a dominant conference in the NBA at that point in time.
I agree.
Now, compared to LeBron's era, the East was the least. The West was the best.
What's that got to do with what you got to go through?
I'm getting to it.
Go ahead.
LeBron had an easier way to get to the finals in the East.
I would argue
Jordan did.
I would argue that that's false because based on the premise that Jordan had a better team than LeBron had and a Hall of Fame greatest of all time coach on this side.
Even with
so when if you got a conference with a bunch of great teams, but your team is the best team, I will argue that it's easier for you than if you got a conference that's softer, but your team's not the best team. Brian didn't have the best team till he went to Miami. When he was in Cleveland, he was playing with, you know what I'm saying? Playing with me out there. You know what I'm saying?
Young people. Young people. Yeah.
But they also got swept by the San Antonio Spurs. They lost. They lost the Dallas Mavericks.
Who else got swept by Dallas Mavericks?
The Chicago.
Kobe.
Okay.
Okay. So some people act like that Dallas Mavericks.
No, they played them in the
Yeah, people act like that Dallas Mavericks team wasn't all that. They beat
had
the
a good
shit
team.
out of Kobe.
They had a good team.
Like,
They had a good team.
Yeah,
That's when they were.
that was like that.
But that's when the West was the toughest conference.
Right. It was like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro.
That's when the
They
West
put me up in the finals. I get swept by San Antonio
that's when the
Spurs
West was
with
the- that's when the
Delonte
West was
West.
a tougher
I mean, I
conference then.
apologize. You know what I'm saying? But like, they all can beat me.
But
you know what I'm
when-
saying? They can whoop my ass in
when the-
basketball, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
But when the Miami,
So you know what I'm saying?
Miami
They
Heat
were among
were-
the top basketball
Miami
players
Heat
in the
were
world at
assembled.
the same time.
well, LeBron took his talents to South Beach.
I remember that. I was upset about that.
Oh, a lot of people were upset.
Yep.
A lot of people were upset in different
Oh, yeah.
ways. In different ways.
Oh yeah, very much.
But when he took his talents to South Beach, they were like, "We're gonna win 1, not 2, not 3, not 4."
Yeah.
They're going on and on, right?
Yeah.
So that being said, they won 2 in a row. They won back-to-back championships,
Yeah.
right? They won back-to-back championships,
Okay.
and they lost to Dallas in that
Yep.
one championship game.
Yep. 13.
13. Yep. They still had trouble with the Western teams, which was a tougher conference at that point in time. They lost in the finals, San Antonio.
San Antonio had a squad.
Yes, but still, what I'm saying is,
Okay.
it was a tougher. They had it easy to get to the finals.
Right. But were they the better team?
No,
What?
That's what I'm saying.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. They
That's what
weren't
I'm
the
saying.
best. They were not.
Chicago was.
Exactly, but they had that bullseye on their back every time. Now,
It don't matter about a bullseye if you're the better team. Kansas City got the bullseye.
Let's get to the finals. Let's get to the finals. Now, the Bulls played all the best teams in the West, right? Yeah, your LA team.
The West was different. You just said that.
Just let me finish.
Go right ahead.
All the 3 teams they played in the first three rings. Lakers.
Lakers was old. Mike Johnson had 8.
That's
like
still that's the
they
team
were
they had
on their
to
way out.
get through, right? That's the first team.
But we okay. Go ahead.
Portland Trailblazers.
Yep.
Beat them.
They're all old.
They weren't old at that time.
They're all old, and they
They
who they
weren't
had?
old. They weren't old that time.
Who they had?
They had Terry Porter, Clyde
Trash.
Drexler, Kevin Duckworth.
Trash.
No, they were all trash. They were all trash. They were all trash. They were not all trash.
I think
They were not all
they're
trash.
old.
They were not. They were still.
I think they're older team.
right.
They were an
They
older
were
team.
still. They were still 60. They were still 60-win teams.
I get you. I
60
understand
win
what
team.
you're saying. I
Now
understand what you're saying.
they were the toughest teams coming out of that. They never won a championship. The only reason they didn't win the championship was the Bulls, the dominant team. Now Michael Jordan leaves for 2 years, comes back, starts over. They have an even better team, right?
They have an even better team.
But
Same Hall of Fame
They
coach.
still had to go through that gauntlet because who's the champion then? Houston Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
They still had to go through that gauntlet to get that title back. They didn't win in those 2 years.
Like,
Jordan came back and lost to the Orlando Magic.
mm-hmm.
Which went
Yeah.
into the finals
I
and
remember that.
lost to the Houston Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
Done. They came back next year even stronger. This is even stronger. The only thing is they picked up one player, Dennis Rodman. One player.
40 rebounds,
Yeah.
no assists, and punching people, and going to WWE, coming right back. You know what I'm saying?
0 points,
Right.
everything
Now,
dominant.
the final three teams,
He had to pick up the whole Detroit Pistons lineup to win.
they played Utah twice, and who else did they play? Was it Phoenix?
All right.
Charles Barkley Phoenix, which won the MVP of that year?
Okay.
They were all 60-plus teams. Now, not only that, they're still the toughest teams in the West. The Bulls still had that target on their back.
So do you think any of those teams was tougher than the Golden State team with KD on it?
No, because no, they weren't.
Do you think they any tougher than the Golden State team?
Golden State couldn't put 3 championships together at all. They did. They won 3 championships.
They won more games than Chicago had won when they lost to Brian.
By one.
When they lost to Brian that year.
By one.
I think it's just because of Curry on that one.
They would have lost twice if Kyrie didn't get hurt.
I think if Curry got hurt, that team would never win.
For Cleveland?
No, for when they went against Cleveland. I don't think if Curry ever
They were down 3-1.
Kyrie.
They were down 3-1.
If Kyrie went and got hurt that first year, Cleveland would have won that first year.
The first year?
Yeah.
But they didn't win.
They didn't because Kyrie went down.
Still, doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You're right.
Still,
It doesn't
still
matter.
a team. They still a team.
The second year, they won.
It's still a team.
And then when they got
It's
KD.
still a team, though. They couldn't beat the KD team.
Yeah, they could.
Exactly.
Is that where you're
Exactly.
getting at? Is that where you're getting at?
No,
Though?
I'm not. No, I'm saying the Bulls are a better championship team than LeBron's LeBron's championship team.
I agree.
And they would have beat them hands down.
I agree.
So
with you.
LeBron had
I agree.
Wade, Bosh.
I agree with that.
It had some other.
The Chicago Bulls team
They had their big
was
three.
better than LeBron's team.
Chicago had their big three.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
The Miami Heat big three could score a lot more than Chicago big three. Big three, the different eras where there was no hand checking, no fouls like they used to do.
I agree. I agree with you.
I'm just saying it's
Chicago's
a big
Chicago's team
because
was
the game
was-
changed. The defense
Right.
wasn't as tough. You couldn't do all these fouls that you did back in the 80s and early 90s.
but put it like this.
Yeah.
You can bring out the Pistons.
Grant Hill showed up, right?
Yeah.
Like Grant Hill, Penny Hardaway,
Yeah.
them type of guys who were like, I call them like transitions to the new era. Allen Iverson when he showed up, Kobe showed
Yeah.
up. When they showed up, they were like the transition from the old way of playing to kind of now. You know what I'm saying?
They still played that
The
tough
NBA
era.
didn't know what to do with them. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to remember back in them times. You know what I'm saying? Like what you talking about? They had to literally move the 3-point line up closer for these guys to shoot. Well, nobody on the team shooting like that. They wasn't scoring like that. They literally had to say, "Oh, that's too far. Move it up." Look, they wasn't out there balling. It was one or two people on the team that could actually really get down like that. Everybody else was a specialist, rebounding, defensive, or.
I didn't pull it out. Push
Oh, my
back. There you go.
Like, what the hell happened?
There you go. Got it.
All right.
10 minutes.
So that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was a specialist, 3-point specialist.
Still has
He can't make his own score. He can't make his own shot. He can't even pass.
create anything,
He
right?
can't even create. Rebounding specialist, defensive specialist. They just on the floor to play defense. They might as well not even cross half court on offense, for real. You know what I'm saying? It was really just, you know what I'm saying? You know, like,
Okay.
right, so
Just making sure.
Joe, how many times I showed you this?
I know, but
Stop interrupting.
they cut me off.
Stop
They want me
interrupting.
to
I know.
just making sure.
I know.
I got his ass now.
Look, I know. I have a phone right here.
I know,
Joe.
but he's
Joe, stop.
I'm going
Okay,
with what he
good,
says.
good. Stop.
Our sound
Stop.
guy. Stop. What?
Stop. I heard you the first 5 times.
Did you really?
Speaking of sports,
Did you really
so
text me?
You're
that?
talking crazy.
What an amazing era we live in. because
Yes. We can go back and forth. We can argue.
We've seen records dominated.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know, we saw in this lifetime, we saw LeBron James beat the scoring record. Okay. Now, a couple years later, now we're going to see Alex Ovechkin take Wayne Gretzky's record. The record that nobody thought could have been broken.
Right.
is
Right,
about to be
right.
broken.
It's a
In our
it's
lifetime.
exciting
like
time
that.
in sports
Oh
history.
my God.
Oh,
What
yeah.
a great time
Yeah.
to be alive for to be a sports fan.
But
That's the entertainment side of it, I think.
yeah,
as far as what
that's
you,
the entertainment value. They
Yep.
want these things to
they
happen.
want the scores to go up.
These old records that have been sitting forever.
Same thing happened in football, though.
Yeah.
They changed the rules to
Yeah.
get more points on the
Yeah,
board.
exactly.
You
And
know
that,
what I'm
that was my whole point. It has the game evolved, or has it been changed in order to do that, to evolve, so people can break these records.
Change. I think
It changed.
It
And
changed.
I don't think it was so that people can break these records. I think it's
The
all revenue based, bro. It's
to
to
make it
get
more
people
interesting.
eyes, get more people eyes on it. So
That's what people want instead
Exactly
of
right.
these low scoring games.
Yep.
It goes back to what you were saying. It's all about entertainment.
yeah, exactly right.
That's what that's exactly
People
what
want to
it's
see
based on.
touchdowns. People want to see
people
dunks. People want to see
Yeah.
these things, high scoring games. You know, they don't want to go to basketball game.
Dude, I
Watch
love
80, 78
I guess
game.
I'm an
You
old
know what I'm
head,
saying?
man. I guess I'm an old head.
I love
I
defense as
love
well.
the defensive part of the game.
nobody wants to see the 3-6 game ever again.
No.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Exactly
true.
right.
That's true. That's happened
The
before.
Brewers love it, though. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this defense is awesome. You know what I'm saying? It's like watching a boxing match with no knockouts. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm sorry,
like
that Bears game sucked. That's why I said
But I don't know why you're using that as a reference.
because no one wants to see it. That's one of the lowest scoring games ever.
No.
Yeah.
What?
No, it's been a 3-0 game.
Yeah, but I meant with a high throwing person with a football and everything else. Nobody wants to see those scoring games, so they change the entertainment part, like you were saying, to make it involved.
Back to my point.
To go involved and making it better, but
I don't know. I'm not sure.
The game still got to be played. No matter what, the game still got to be played. How the people play.
I'm not necessarily convinced that it's for the betterment of the league, but it's getting more money involved. It's to have a brand that can go worldwide.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And not only that, it does put more asses in the seat.
It does.
And that right there, I don't know. Maybe I need some time to adjust to it. Like I said, I'm an old head from watching the 80s basketball. When George came out of college, all these great players came out of college. I know it's something for me to get used to, I guess. I don't know. But I still love the game.
Yeah.
I love sports. I love sports. Love watching. And just I think all kids should learn how to play both sides of defense and offense and get that down. Whether it's basketball, football, whatever the case may be, hockey, baseball, whatever the case may be. I
agree.
I agree with you.
It's just me.
I agree.
All right, we're getting down to the final minutes of the podcast. You know what time it is, Joe.
Yeah.
Final thoughts. Just give our opinions, shout outs to anybody that would want to. We're going to start with you.
We always start with
All right, yeah. I'd like to give a shout out to my wife, beautiful wife, Janae. Thank you for holding me down. My son and my daughter, Zaire and Amara. They're only 3 and 1, but one day they might watch this. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show it to them.
Yeah, right.
See, I like he shout out to the kids.
Yes.
That's a first. That's a first.
Shout out to you guys. Thanks for having me on, man. You know what I'm saying? I love talking to you guys.
We've been talking about this for a long time, and we just finally got it done. And we'll definitely get you back on, definitely.
For sure. For sure. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you.
Joe? Your turn.
I really don't know.
You don't know?
It's about the only time I'm kind of don't know what
speechless.
To say.
What the fuck?
Ah, yeah, right.
Oh, you big dummy.
He Joe'd himself.
No,
yeah, you got Joe.
Not yet.
First time he Joe himself.
I'm trying actually for having you on. It is awesome. I did learn more about you for who you are. I already knew who you are, but for being a great dad and everything else that I always saw, and being a diehard, everything else that I knew. You keep on living your dream, keep on living your life, and just rock it out.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
All right.
Your turn.
All right, guys. We have entered a new season, a new year, 2025. 2024 is trying for me, but we got through it. Regardless. We got through it. Stop. Would you stop? Stop, dude. Please stop. Let me finish my shit, man. Nobody interrupts you, dude. Yeah, I can hear you, fucker. I'm going to turn you off. Anyway, 2025 is going to be a great year, guys. Travell, appreciate you coming on, brother. It's been a long time.
Oh, yeah.
We've been working on this, and we finally got it done. KT, thanks for coming back, man. Glad to have you back. I feel so unsafe with myself trying to run the system and doing this shit right here at the same time. You motherfucker. You. We're gonna leave it at that. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for all your work, man. Thanks for all your work.
Always gonna be here for
Appreciate you. Like I said, guys, 2025 is right here, man. It's right here. The first day. Let's keep this going. Let's keep the subscribers going. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.
And for further shows, we got a lot of stuff coming up. We got the next 3 months booked. we're ready to roll. We're gonna be doing 2 episodes when February hits. 2 episodes a week, so we're gonna hit that 100 mark before you know it. Guys, keep watching, keep looking at us. This is Third Eye Truth There podcast. I'm James Gill, your host. Joe Hill, the co-host. KT, the behind the scenes guy, and our guest Travell Nolan. Appreciate you guys. We love you.
You ain't got a guess.
And